just a second, doing a little bit of touch-ups here. I don't know what happened in the last stream, but I had a couple little malfunctions that I couldn't control, but we got through it. That's all that matters. Oh, trying to keep the content rolling. And make sure these ringers are turned off on my phones so they don't disturb us. Because I know as soon as I get going, exactly when my phone will ring. Yeah, I was probably going to talk about that tomorrow. I actually just got done watching it while I was eating my dinner. Yeah, that's probably the best anime episode I've seen of anything so far this year. But like I said, this is not an anime channel, so we'll save it for that tomorrow. We'll do a Q&A on it tomorrow. That way you guys can ask me questions and this, that, and the other. And, you know. Hey, don't listen. Guys, do not start with the video games, the comics. That's not what we're doing tonight. Don't start with that stuff. I mean, for real. Make sure that's working. All right, what we're here to take care of tonight is I was gonna do something different, but then I was asked to talk about the Kevin Samuels video where I guess this middle-aged black woman decided that even though she's had 2 kids, that she's not going to have sex with anybody until they marry her. It's a little late after you've already had 2 kids and you've had sex with other people that now you're trying to make another guy have to put in the work before he gets some. I've ran into women like this before, where after everybody else done hit it and quit it, they want you to pay. They want you to be a gentleman. They want you to marry them before you can get some. And I don't know any guys that are gonna put up with that. There aren't too many men that are desperate enough to deal with that kind of stuff. So we're gonna listen to this here video, and I'll give my opinions on it as usual, and we'll go from there.
For me.
Okay, I need some advice.
Right.
I'm a 37-year-old woman.
Right.
2 children.
Okay.
I do not have a problem getting a man. It's just I attract weak men.
Okay.
I am.
That's something that a lot of black women like to say. They like to claim that they can get a man anytime they want. But every man they run into is a weakling or a punk or a lame or in the closet or on a down low. The truth is, black women have a bad habit of picking really terrible boyfriends. They pick broke dudes, guys that don't work, guys that live with their mama, guys who just getting out of jail. So it's not that men are weak, it's that black women have weak skills when it comes to picking men who are quality. This is something that I've noticed on Kevin Samuels' show. There's a difference between high value men and quality men. See, these women need to understand something. You need to find a quality man. He doesn't have to make 6 figures to be a quality person, a quality man. And the problem with these women is that they're so greedy. They think every man should make 6 figures. If they wasn't so greedy and so lazy, then they wouldn't have to find a man that makes a lot of money. They can just find a quality man who's going to take care of them and take care of their kids. But they don't want that. They want the whole kit and caboodle. They want everything, and they're not willing to give up some of the things that they want in exchange for some of the things that they need. And that's a number one trait of black women. That's why so many of them are single, because they will not give up what they want in exchange for what they need. They just won't do it. And black guys have just gotten tired of waiting around for them. So a lot of us can start dipping. Me, I dipped almost 30 years ago and haven't looked back because I understand who and what black women are, and I know they don't really care about black men. They just care about the black men that they can use for something. I know that. I learned that early, and I'm not going to fall for their stuff. So, oh, and, side note, I've had a few black women come in my comment section and, try the typical, you're gay, you're ugly, black women don't want you speech. Look, I'm not going to be offended at all by women that I'm not attracted to. Okay? You coming in my comment section saying I'm gay because I don't want to be with you, that doesn't do anything because I'm not attracted to you anyway. Saying I'm ugly, okay, I'm not attracted to you anyway. I have no problem with you doing that. It's a complete waste of your time and mine, and it don't offend me because I'm not seeking to get with you. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm not interested in you at all. If you are a black woman, I don't want nothing to do with you. So go ahead and call me what you want. It ain't gonna change the facts. Name calling does not change what actually is. Okay, it just makes you feel better in the moment, but it don't change what's actually going on. Maybe some of y'all need to work on that and get away from the name calling and start working on the problems that's keeping you single. Because I'm not single. I got a woman, I got a family. So I'm not the one that this is targeted towards. I'm not worried about it. And I'm definitely not calling into an image consultant to ask for marital advice or dating advice. There's a reason why every one of these phone calls is a black woman with kids asking a black man to help them find a man. There's a reason why this is happening, because black women are the only people having trouble finding a man or finding a date or finding a husband. They're the only ones having this issue. So y'all need to take a look in the mirror before y'all start trying to call other people out.
Celibate. I've been celibate for 2 years.
What?
I've been celibate for 2 years.
Where did that come from?
I want to know, is that the reason why?
Celibate for 2 years. For those who don't know what celibate is, it means she's purposely not having sex. After you done had sex, had 2 kids, and basically gave it away to other people, now because you want a husband, you're celibate. And she admitted in the video, she wasn't even a virgin on her wedding night. So you go into a marriage having already been fucked by somebody else. But now that you want to get married again, you're trying to pretend to be a virgin. You're a born again virgin at 37 with 2 kids. Ain't no woman that age with kids got the right to go to a man and say, you gotta wait to get some. All these other people done hit it, and you want me to wait? See ya. She'll never get a boyfriend. She'll never get married, because no guy is gonna be that stupid.
2 people that came out of you. What you talking about? I'm trying to understand what's the philosophy here. You're not a virgin. You got 2 people came out of you. What's going on?
Oh no, you did not.
Oh no, you did not have the nerve to bring vagina out here and close it up at 37 years old with 2 kids out here.
And I'm gonna tell you the reason behind that is because when I do open my legs, the men they get crazy.
That's another thing that these chicks like to do. They like to pretend that they pussy is so good that no man can resist it and no man can act right after he has it. I really wish that black females would stop this. Because if y'all were so good in bed, why are y'all so single? I mean, if your trim is all that, why are you single? If it's so incredible that no man can resist it, why are you single with 2 kids? I never, ever hear women of different races walking around talking about how good they pussy is. Black women are the only women I ever hear doing it. They the only ones that brag about, oh, my trim is so good. They the only ones. And they're usually the ones that don't have a man. It's so good, nobody can have it. Yeah, maybe that's why you're single. Or Maybe it's the reason you got 2 kids and nobody there to help you take care of them. Because it's so good, they don't want to stick around and take care of the kids part of it. I'm just saying, you know, you can say whatever you want, but you got to have the facts to back it up. And if a woman tell me her trim is incredible and no guy can do without it, then I want to know how all these other dudes hit it and quit it if it's so good. Why are none of these other dudes still with you right now if your vagina is amazing? They can't answer it.
Do you want me to be blunt for it? You want me to be blunt?
No, I want you to keep it classy, but you trying to say they get pee-whipped?
Yes.
So the solution is so let me get this right. So let me get this right. So you meet a man that's a high value man, a good guy. You think you're gonna be celibate for what? What? Till you married?
Yes.
You got your goddamn mind. I wish I would meet a 37-year-old with 2 kids and think you gonna shit. Separate checks.
No,
separate checks. Check, please.
Mm-mm.
No.
Like, look, I want women to understand something, okay? I want y'all to understand something. You want to know why the MGTOW movement and the incel movement has gotten so big? Why so many people are part of these movements? Because vagina does not have the power that it used to have over men. Having a coochie don't give you power anymore. You know, maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, men were just horn dogs who couldn't live without it. But now, guys, they don't care about it like they used to. Guys from my generation, we do anything to get some pussy. But now, these guys today, that don't work on them. Waving your booty in their face don't work on them. These guys would rather jump on their computer and upload a YouTube video. They'd rather play their video game. So, thinking that you can use your vagina to hold a dude hostage don't work. It just don't work. And the guys, today sex is so easy to get that nobody's gonna wait for you. Nobody's gonna wait for you. If you're a dude or a chick and you with somebody and that person wants you to wait for sex 1 or 2 years, you gonna cheat on them. Because ain't nobody gonna sit around waiting 1, 2, 3 years to fuck somebody. Ain't nobody gonna do it. Not these days. Maybe back in the days people would wait, you know. But now, ain't nobody gonna do that. This chick is out of her mind. Nobody's gonna sit around waiting on her to decide, okay, let's get married. Okay, you can have some now that we're married. Ain't gonna happen. Guys, slap the like button for me.
No, listen, man. I'm making light of it because it is crazy. You're almost 40 years old with 2 kids talking about celibate. You need to be trying to give that shit away to secure a man.
No.
Listen. No.
And of course, we got the typical don't know how to be quiet black woman. That's their number one trait. That's the number one thing that they bring to the relationship table. They don't know how to shut up. They don't know how to listen. They refuse to accept any and all criticism. Period. Listen, if you want to date a black woman, you need to know going into it that you are not going to be happy. You are going to, at some point, either be divorced or end up in child support court. Because that's how most marriages end when a black woman is on the other end of it. That's how most relationships end when a black woman is on the other end of it. Child support court, juvenile court, civil court, criminal court. You're going to end up in a courtroom because that's just how it goes with them. And I'm telling you from experience, it's just not worth it. It's really not worth it.
You're talking about, okay, what you said is you attract lower value men.
Not really.
Not the right men, crazy men, whatever, not good guys.
Weak. Let's put
okay,
like that.
Lower value is weak.
Okay.
Dude, it don't matter what color the dude is. I don't care if it's a white guy dating black women, a black guy dating black women. It does not matter. The common denominator is the black woman. I'm not one of these black dudes who gives a shit if white boys date them. You think you're barking up the wrong tree. I do not date black women. I don't care what color the man is. I'm just telling you it's not going to end well at all. It never does when you are dealing with a black female. Dude, if you bring up another person from the past that I don't care about, I'm going to ban you. You tried this in my stream earlier. Do it again and you're banned. Well, you know what? Fuck it. You're banned now.
Okay.
So when I said if you attracted a higher value man, you think you're going to make him wait until marriage? How do you think that's
sweetheart?
Look, mods, I'm gonna tell you like this. Anybody come in here trying to bring up old stuff from last year or 2-3 years ago, ban them immediately. We're done with that. It's a new year and we don't care. Only punk ass dudes and jealous ass females spend time reminiscing about the old days. Real dudes move on with their life. So if they do any of that, ban them instantaneously. I don't care if they playing or not. Ban them.
I'm gonna tell you like this: my cookies is worth the wait.
Well, first off, check.
Okay, here we go with that. That's another thing that they love to say. They all love to think that their vagina's worth the wait. No, it's not. It's too many places where dudes can go get some. You know, Tinder is just one of them. Ain't nobody gonna sit around waiting on you. Period. You can forget it. I mean, what's the point of being in a relationship if you can't get the benefits of that relationship? Oh, what's up, EDP? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's the point? What's the point of being with a woman for however many years if you can't get it? If you can't get none? That's stupid. And this woman is 37, 2 kids, 180 pounds, and she's short. She's like 5'4". That's a fat girl. So you got a fat girl. Listen, I'll do it like this. How many of y'all are gonna wait 8-9 months to fuck a fat girl? Let's say you're dating a girl that's a chubby girl, and she got 2 kids by another guy, and you decide to get in a relationship with her. How long are you gonna wait to have sex with her before you go fuck somebody else? Are you gonna follow her rules and say, well, let's wait 9 months? Or are you gonna go get it somewhere else? Nobody's gonna wait for a 180-pound woman to finally say yes. They're not gonna wait. So this she is delusional if she think any man's going to wait on her. She is delusional. That's why she's single with 2 kids, because ain't nobody going for that. Look, I'm 43 years old. I understand my role in the dating world. That's why I got my woman and got off the market, because I understand I'm 43. I got 2 sons. I ain't going to find no quality nothing out there at my age with 2 kids. I'm not going to find it. So I got mine and got off the market. I am not stupid enough to be out there trying to date again. No way, because I know better. Women don't get it. Men, we understand that crap. So we get ours and get gone. Women think that they are worth more the older they get. They think the more kids they have, they're worth more. No, you're worth less. The more miles you put on your car, the less it's worth. The more miles you put on your ass, the less it's worth. But they think that they get more expensive. It's like I tell you guys all the time. They want men to pay new prices for used goods. It's like I asked y'all one day. I said, if I got 2 PS5s, one of them is brand new. The box has never been opened. And I say I want $500 for that. And then I got one where I done took it out of the box, plugged it up, played it. It's done got dirty and dusty. And then I put it back in the box and I say, I want $700 for this one. You're gonna say, wait a minute, you charging me more for the used one? No, you're not gonna pay more for something that's been used. But that's what black women do. They go out there, they let a bunch of different guys fuck them, they let a bunch of different guys get them pregnant, and then they turn around and try to charge you more for it. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna pay that price. And they don't get it. They don't understand it. That's why so many of them are single. This is not a stereotype. Black women are perpetually single, guys. The numbers are astronomical. Even black women Even black women who don't have kids are single because black women are impossible to be in relationships with. Everybody want to fuck them, but nobody wants to marry them. And I know they don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. You even got rich celebrity black women who can't get married because no man wants to put up with their bullshit.
Like that, sweet. I know your cookies ain't worth the wait because you ain't made nobody wait. You got 2 kids without a marriage.
I was married.
Okay, both times?
They're from the same person.
Okay, you were married. Okay, fine.
I don't believe her either. I don't believe she was married. I think she's a typical baby mama just like the rest of them. It's so sad that when you listen to this man's show, nobody calls in except 30, 40-something year old black chicks with kids and no man. That's the number one crowd that calls into his show. And they all call in complaining about not being able to get a man. There's a reason behind it. Because dudes done got smart. They just don't want nothing to do with this kind of trash anymore. I can't even blame guys nowadays. I don't even get mad at dudes for just going their own way. I don't. I understand why they do it now.
Your cookies are worth the wait. So are you telling me you only had sex with one man?
I mean, no, everybody know. No, I'm 37.
All right, so
I wish that my generation was as smart as this generation. Like, this generation does a lot of dumb shit, but you guys are way smarter than us in one category. Y'all learned how to get pussy without marriage and without relationships. When we were growing up, you had to be somebody's boyfriend or you had to marry somebody to get some pussy. You guys, y'all are growing up in an era where you can just jump on one of these and hit a website and 3 hours later you can be banging some chick. Like, you guys, y'all are lucky the time period that y'all live in. Because when we were growing up, a girl would not take them clothes off unless you say, I do. Like, it just wasn't happening like that back then. The 80s and the 90s, you could not get pussy unless you was somebody's boyfriend or you agreed to be somebody's boyfriend. Now, it's all out there. Ain't nobody got to be in a relationship anymore. There ain't no such thing anymore.
You a virgin on your wedding night?
I was not.
All right, so let's get back to the. Let's get back to the.
Listen, can I not?
Listen, no, you're going to. Okay, you want answers? I'm gonna give you the answer.
Okay.
You notice how she can't shut up and accept the truth? That's a number one trait. And I already know. I'm an Uncle Ruckus. They can call me whatever they want. I don't care. I don't care. And I want all you guys to understand this too. Don't waste your time getting mad. If a woman tries to insult you or call you something because you don't find her attractive, if you don't find her attractive, then her opinion about you don't matter. Like, let's say you don't like white women, and a white chick say, oh, you're ugly. You be like, that means nothing coming from you because I ain't even attracted to you. So it don't matter. That's why when these black women come at me, call me Uncle Ruckus, a coon, Uncle Tom, whatever, I just say, okay, what's your point? Yeah, I am a coon. Thank you very much. What's your point? After you done calling me names, I still don't want to be with you. Now, they'll call me a coon, but as soon as I change my mind and say, all right, let's talk. Oh, what's your name? But you just called me a coon, but now that I changed my mind, now you want to talk to me. That's how desperate they are. That's exactly how desperate they are. I've had black women who think I'm a coon, who think I'm a wannabe white man, try to get my number, try to give me some pussy, try to holler at me. Right after fucking calling me a coon. Because that's how desperate they are for a man. And I'm going to tell you right now, the number one way to make black women try to talk to you is date a white woman. Black women that can't stand your ass will try to talk to you if they see you with a white woman. Even if they hated you their whole life, as soon as they see that white girl, they gonna be your best friend. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah. Damn, you ain't never spoke to me before. You never been nice to me before. Now that you see my woman, we friends all of a sudden? Nope, get away from me. Get the hell away from me. I'm telling y'all, I ain't lying. I'm telling you. Try it on for size one time, you'll see what I'm talking about.
You are older. Name me the product that gains value with age and use.
A product that gains value with age and use.
That's such an easy question and she can't even answer it. That's another thing too. If you guys notice in the title of my stream here, I put educated ratchets. Because black women love to talk about how educated they are. They love to talk about how they went to college and got a PhD and this, that, and the other. But have you ever noticed when you listen to them on these phone calls, they sound like some of the dumbest people you ever heard of, even though they claim to be so educated? They claim that they get more degrees than anybody else, but they can't answer something as basic as the question that he asked. Any man could answer that question like that. But these women, even though they're so uber educated, can't answer a simple question.
Yeah.
I want to say your mind, but I may be different. I may be wrong.
No, I said a product. Where can you go buy a mind?
You see that? Her answer was your mind. He said, where can you buy a product? And her answer was your mind. But she's educated. She went to college.
Product.
Oh, a product. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me.
Yeah, nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. And let's just...
She sounded shocked at the answer. Everything loses value after it's been used. Okay? It loses value. Period.
You talk about your cookies. They're getting older and they've been used.
That don't mean nothing.
That means everything. Nobody wants a worn out vagina. Dudes ain't out here trying to throw their stick in the ocean. How many of you dudes watching me? How many of y'all want to bang a chick that your fist can fit in there? Is that even worth it to you? Unless you got a porn star stick between your legs, do you want to bang a chick like that? Where your fist can fit in there? No. Don't no real dude want that. They don't. If you like really good sex, you do not want a chick who's wore out. This chick think the guys are just so hard up for coochie that they'll just take anything. It's okay. And you still wondering why you're single at 37.
You're right, they don't.
Oh, you are Henri. You are.
No, I'm honest. I'm honest, ma'am. Ma'am, what you're saying is, I'm going out to the market, and I'm going to require the next man to pay more than the other guys. I'm going to require you to marry me before I have sex with you. No, you can get no higher than your BD.
Wow.
You chose to make. You chose. You okay?
So you say
you can. Okay, ma'am. Listen, you can disagree, but I don't have.
Yeah, Kevin, I love the way he do this show, and I love the fact that he don't get wild and crazy with them. He don't get belligerent with them. He just tell them the truth, and the way he does it, I think that's why they get so angry, because they can't make him angry. He does it in such a way to where it gets under their skin. And I know, because I have a tactic of getting under people's skin too. I make a lot of people mad on this website. So I understand what he's doing. That's why I like watching his content, because it's so funny the way he does it. And these women don't even realize that this tactic is being used on them, even though they're so educated. They don't get it, and it's just hilarious.
15,000 people over here just because I got lights. You ladies often overvalue yourself. Ma'am, you're almost...
Well, the one thing he's doing that I won't do is I'm not going to sit on a Zoom call or a phone call with him, because I can't listen to black women. I can't, because I've heard ones dumber than this one say the same kind of stuff. You know, they think they pussy all that. They think they a 10 when they really a 2. I can't listen to him, so I don't. That's the one thing he's doing that I can't do. I'm not going to sit and talk to him for 30 minutes. Because I just don't have the patience. I know myself, and I know that I would have just said, look, ma'am, you fat and ugly. End of call. That's what I would have said. You fat, you ugly, you're gonna be single the rest of your life. Fuck off. If you like, people been asking me to do like a call-in show, but I know if I do one, it's gonna be horrible. I mean, it might make me more popular on this website if I start taking calls, but I just know the way that I do business, man, it's gonna be horrible for some people. Cause I know I'm gonna get some loser or some troll or some dumbass to call, try to start some shit, and I'm just gonna rail them. So that's why I haven't done. I've been considering it because some of my guys have been asking me about it. So I might do it, depends. But seeing what Kevin had to put up with, man, I just don't know if I want to be bothered. I don't know if I want to do that because I don't have the temperament that he has. You know, I'll sit here and I'll, conversate and do my thing, but I do get mad quick over stupid stuff. You guys have seen it. I get mad in a flash. When it's something that's so dumb that any adult can see how dumb it is, it makes me mad. So I'll wait and see. I'll wait to see how this year looks.
40.
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you? How tall are you?
I didn't hear you.
How tall are you?
About 5'4".
5'4". Dress size?
Dress size, size 10.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
180. But as you can tell, I'm heavy chested.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. 5'4", 180 pounds. And she think that she's worth the weight. She weighs more than a man of the same size. That's the point that a lot of black women don't get. Guys are sick and tired of fat chicks. They're sick and tired of women that weigh more than them. They are. That's why it's so many of these women that are single. They don't understand. Women are emotional creatures. Women make attachments based on how they feel emotionally. Men, the first thing we notice is looks, and then we notice, are they cooperative? Are they nice? Are they helpful? Are they gonna fit in my lifestyle? Are they gonna help me accomplish the things I want to get? Men don't look at this stuff the way that women look at it. Okay? Women think that we should accept them no matter what. No matter what. Because they have a vagina. That's it. They believe that's the key. They believe that guys just can't resist pussy. And a lot of guys have learned how to resist pussy. And now they're having trouble finding a man because their ultimate weapon ain't an ultimate weapon anymore. And the few women that are watching me, you know it's true. You know your pussy don't have the power it used to. It don't. Guys just ain't afraid. Like, if you got a girlfriend and she say, well, you ain't getting none tonight, you'd be like, I don't care. That give me more time to play my PlayStation. You know? They don't understand that. They don't understand that there are a lot of things in this world now that can replace vagina. Most guys, they'll come on one of these websites, xvideos.com, whack off, and then pick up their game controller and forget all about their woman. It's the truth. I'm not trying to be graphic. I'm trying to be real. Your woman use her pussy to threaten you? Oh, really? You gonna threaten me, huh? All right. What you doing the rest of the night? Oh, I'm finna beat the 59th level of this video game. You can go to bed. I'll be in there eventually. Ain't nobody bowing down to vagina no more. That's it. And women don't get it. They don't understand. Dudes don't need them like we used to. People ain't out here begging for it and drooling for it and following them around. Guys ain't walking up begging for your phone number no more. Them days are over with. It's too much porn on the internet. It's too much going on for dudes to be spending all their time trying to beg one chick for some pussy. Ain't nobody gonna do that anymore. Ain't nobody gonna wait for a woman to drop her drawers. If you don't want to fuck, somebody else does. That's just as simple as that.
Yes, but listen. 5'4", 180. You weigh more than a man.
no, no, I do not. Just because I weigh more than a man does not mean that.
First off, listen. First off, is it true or not? I said you weigh more than a man. Then you said no, I do not. And then you said just because I do. Which one is it?
I mean, I carry
you weigh more than a man. You weigh more than a man at your height.
Because I'm big-breasted. That's
no,
why.
ma'am.
Because she's big-breasted. So she wants us to believe that her tits are 180 pounds. That's why she's so fat. That's her reason for being fat. Because her tits are big. So your tits weigh 100 pounds? Your tits weigh 50 pounds? No, that's your stomach. It ain't got nothing to do with your boobs. But, as you can see, they always got a built-in excuse. They can't never just admit stuff. It's always something. Guys, slap the like button for me. Can I get my likes up, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Because you're overweight.
Yep.
I want women who have far bigger. Man, listen. I'm not trying to. No one can see your picture. But see, what I need you to do is turn down the diva energy. Because it's not helping you.
Now you're trying to say I have diva energy?
Yes.
Oh,
because
wow.
you got this energy like, well, you're mean and you're this and that. I'm like, well, you're the one that called in and said, hey, I'm having problems attracting non-weak men.
No, I don't think she's having trouble attracting non-weak men. I think she's having trouble attracting men. Because I want to ask all you guys, after y'all hit the like button one more time, I need 100 of them at least. I want to ask all you guys something. Let's say you're single. Let's assume most of y'all are single. And you're at the mall. Let's say a group of us all at the mall, okay? And we're all walking around, we're looking at video games, we're looking at Jordans, we're looking at coats, whatever. And then we see a group of women heading towards us, right? How many of y'all are looking for the short, fat one with 2 kids? Out of the group of women that's heading towards us, which one of you guys are saying, yeah, I want the short, fat one. Y'all can have the rest. How many of y'all are doing that? Or are we all doing the other thing? We're all trying to get the one that's not short and fat. So I don't think she's having problems finding quality men. I think she's having a problem finding men. I don't think men are approaching her because she's short, fat, she's got a bad attitude, and she got 2 kids. I think that's what's going on. I don't think it has anything to do with the kind of man it is. I think it's just men in general, they not approaching her. Ain't no dude knocking on her door trying to get her digits. Ain't nobody at her job trying to holler at her. Ain't nobody at the grocery store trying to holler at her. I think she's having that problem because, look, if you got kids like me, you love your kids. But just because you love your kids don't mean you can't be honest about what your kids bring to the table. One of the things that kids bring is it cuts off more than half of the relationship tree. If you're single with kids and you go on a dating website, there's more than half of the people on there that you're never going to be able to talk to. Never. Because they're single and they don't have kids. And they're never, ever going to date you. Whether you're a man or a woman, they're never going to date you. Kids cause that to happen. Okay? That's just one of the side effects of having children. It's one of the prices you have to pay when you got kids. 1 kid makes it super hard. 2 kids makes it incredibly super hard. And 3 or more kids, your dating life is over. All you're gonna find is people who want to get in your pants. Once you got that many kids, all you're gonna find is people who want to fuck. They ain't never gonna be with you long term. They never gonna marry you. They never even gonna be in a relationship with you. They just gonna use you for sex. That's all it's gonna be.
Correct.
And I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm like, well, you attract what you are.
Ooh.
So do I. We all attract what we are. So
that's true. That is very true. I know for a fact. I know for a fact. And that's another truth that black women don't like to face. You know, they all come on here and they ask a question like, how come they always end up with thugs? The reason you end up with thugs is because you are what you eat. You attract what you are. And a lot of these black women, they have this thuggish, ratchet mentality, so they gravitate towards thugs. That's why most of them end up with dope dealers and troublemakers, because that's the kind of people that they are anyway. So they are attracted to what they are, and they don't want to admit it. They think that they're better than what they are. No, you are what you are.
Ma'am, listen and turn down the diva energy. At 5'4", 180 pounds, you weigh more than a man at your height. The average American male is 5'10" and 168 pounds. 5'4", 180 pounds. Seriously, ma'am, if we height weight adjusted you, you will be the size of an offensive or defensive lineman. Regardless as to how
she definitely at linebacker size, I know that.
Big your boobs are. Because I'm sorry.
I'm just letting you talk because you okay. Go ahead.
Because
by the way, that laughing that she keeps doing, that's a defense mechanism. And I'm sure some of y'all know this if you've ever dealt with a black woman. Whenever they start doing that silly little laugh that they do, that's their way of putting up their shield, their force shield. Because you're saying something that's cutting real deep and they can't take it. They can't. So that's exactly why she keeps doing that. If anybody's wondering, because I see somebody asking why she keeps on laughing. It's a coping mechanism. They cannot stand the truth. So they always do. Every one of his shows, the ones that start getting their feelings hurt, they start doing that little laugh every time. It never fails. And it's such a dead giveaway that what's being said is cutting to the bone. Maybe if they, I don't know, better themselves, stop worrying about getting a man with money, and they need to spend some time working on themselves. Look, guys, I'm going to tell y'all something. I used to go to Planet Fitness, had a membership for a while. Every time I went in there, I never seen black women. I saw black men, white women, Asian women. I never saw black women in there. Not on the treadmills, not on the stair stepper, walking around the track. Never seen a black woman in there. They don't work out, guys. Now, I know a lot of them call into his show and claim that they work out, but come on, guys. There's a reason why the majority of the black female population is overweight, heart disease, diabetes. There is a reason behind it. They don't work out. All they do is lay around and pop out kids. You are hard pressed. You are hard pressed to find a black woman that's under 160 pounds nowadays. I'm not kidding. If you rounded up 10 black women right now, finding one of them under 160 pounds would be a miracle. Because they're heavy all the damn time. I live in the South. I'm going to tell you right now. Here in the South, the word heavy don't describe it. If the average, like what he talking about, is 150, whatever, that ain't nothing here in the South. Black women down here starting out at 225, 250. They starting out right there. For real. And that's because we got a lot of sugary, greasy food down here. And they all think that they look good. They all think they the shit. They all think that they a 10. And you can't tell them nothing. You can't. They will. If you see a girl 305 pounds and she wearing a tight dress and some high heels that's breaking her ankles, my man don't complain. Yeah, because you broke his windpipe. He can't complain. He's dead because of how heavy you are. Yeah, I agree with you. Your man don't complain. It's hard to complain when a hippopotamus sitting on your chest. How many of y'all can complain when something that big sitting on top of you? But they all say that. Well, my man don't complain. My man like it. First thing first, you ain't got a man because you're single. The stats bear it out. You're single. The majority of you black women out there are single, and you know you are. Nobody wants to deal with y'all. And it's a damn shame because some of y'all could actually look good if y'all lost some weight. I've seen black girls with a cute face, but they the size of a damn a Goodyear blimp. What's the point of having a cute face if you're gigantic? You know, so it's some of them out there, if they lose some weight, they will be just fine. But they don't want to lose weight. They want to sit up and keep having kids. So look, you guys know my policy. I'm not trying to reunite black families. I encourage black men to go anywhere except to the hood. I encourage, and I'm speaking just because I know it was better for my life. I know when I stopped messing with black women, my life got exponentially better. So I'm not like Kevin Samuels. I'm not trying to teach black people how to reunite because I think it's a wasted endeavor. Because black women do not care about black men. They don't respect us. They don't like us. Most of the time, they jealous of us because black men, we can fuck white women. We can fuck Asian women. We can fuck Latino women. Black women are stuck with black men because white men don't want them, Asian men don't want them, Latino men don't want them. And we all know this is true. So they hate black men because we can jump across the line and get something that they can't get. I've done it multiple times. A lot of black dudes have. We can get a white girl or an Asian girl. Black women don't have that option because white men are the top of the food chain when it comes to the dating market. They have the most money. Most of the time they have the best looks, the most resources. They're not going to step down to the bottom rung of the ladder to get a woman. A white man with money and success is not going to come down and date a black woman. A Latino man with money and success is not going to date a black woman. They're not going to do it. I see little short Mexican dudes all the time with money in their pocket. They got the cowboy hat on, they cowboy boots, like 4'8", and they got a 6'1" blonde girlfriend because they got money. Dudes with money ain't gonna date black women. They just not gonna do it. That's why Kevin Samuels' channel blowing up. Because all these women calling in, trying to get these high-level dudes. High-level men do not want black women, guys. Even regular level dudes don't want black women. They don't. And they don't understand it. They think that they still a commodity. They think that they still being traded on the stock market. No, your stocks done went down. Don't nobody want y'all. You know, black men, we're in high demand. There are white women out there trying to get with us. Asian, Brazilian, Cuban, Haitian, women trying to get with black dudes. Ain't nobody out there trying to get with black women. And if y'all don't believe me, y'all can go look up the stats right now. You'll see for yourself. Interracial relationships where the woman is white and the man is black are on the rise. Interracial relationships where the woman is Hispanic and the man is black are on the rise. Same thing with black and Asian relationships. They are on the rise. And that's because they want us, but their male counterparts don't want black women. So, you know, it is what it is.
Because you're not 80 pounds of boob.
You comical. But okay, I'm listening.
Okay, what size bra do you wear?
Size H.
A fucking H? So you just stomach and tits? I never even seen a size H bra in a damn in a store. I've never seen one of those in a fucking Walmart before. Where do you even buy a bra that size? Exactly, man. That ratchet shit don't fly with anybody. And listen, I want black women to understand. If black men can't put up with your ratchetness, what makes you think white men gonna put up with it? Think about it. Ratchetness is hard as fuck to put up with. Now, there are some black men who are forced to put up with it. They're forced because they have nowhere else to go. They're stuck living with a woman that they have nowhere to go. They have no money, no resources. So they are stuck. But I want you to tell me, a man who has money, resources, and the ability to go where he wants and do what he wants, tell me why he would be willing to put up with a ratchet chick. Why would he be willing to put up with fake hair and fake nails and bad attitude? No man is going to do that if he has the ability to go somewhere else. No man's going to put up with it. Unless you're just a really thirsty dude who just really wants some pussy so bad that you'll put up with any kind of thing. Like, those guys exist. There are thirsty dudes out there that'll fuck anything. It's like I told y'all, some dudes will fuck a rattlesnake if you hold his mouth open. So there are those dudes out there. But most guys that are worth anything are never, ever gonna mess with these chicks.
Okay. And even if I gave you 25 pounds, which would be incredible, still, you're overweight for your height. So let's keep on moving down the path.
Wow.
All right. Ma'am.
She upset because he's telling her the truth. Guys, y'all can type into Google right now, 5'4", 180 pounds, and then click enter and see what pops up. Everything that pops up is going to say overweight for that height. I'm 6 foot tall, 238 pounds, and I'm overweight. I should be 220 pounds, even at 6 foot tall. So, what does this chick think she is at 5'4"? Come on. Why is it so easy for black men to accept? When women call us out, we accept it. We don't. If there's something wrong with us, we'll just take our medicine. We'll just take our medicine and try to make changes, try to fix it. Black women refuse. They refuse. You tell a black woman she fat, you just started World War III. They ain't even hearing it. Look, people done already started doing it. What did I tell you? It's listed under obese. That's what I'm saying. They don't care. They don't want to hear it. Everybody's wrong. When it comes to black women, everybody's wrong except them. They know everything. And that's the matriarchal system in the black community. Because black women have been in control of the black community for so long, men don't have a voice in the community anymore. You can't talk to black women because 3 out of 5 households in the black community is run by a black woman. There are no men in these houses. There are no boyfriends, no husbands, no granddads, no dads. It's all women. Grandma, ma, auntie, sister, cousin, but there are no men. These households are that way, and it's bringing up whole generations of people believing these lies. And until men get back in the picture and start raising their kids, you're going to keep having these generations believing this stuff.
I didn't make the rules, but I'm just saying a woman who's 5'4", dress size 4, dress size 6, 120 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
You're about the height of the women I traditionally date, and they're about 120 pounds, so that's 60 pounds more. You're fully 50%.
You said there are 100. The women that you date are 120 pounds.
That's about the size you should. That's a healthy weight. No, now you're about to go somewhere where I'm about to start getting. Okay. All right.
You heard what she said? What, you dating white girls? See, that's another thing. They automatically assume that if you're healthy, you're white. She just gave away the whole game. She just proved if you're dating somebody who's 120 pounds, they automatically say white girl because they're so used to seeing white girls out jogging and going to the gym. She just shot her whole argument in the foot because she just admitted that anytime you're healthy, they think you're white because that's how fat black women have gotten. They think anything under 150 pounds is sick or weak looking. Listen, Guys, I've sat around listening to black women talk. They think skinny white girls got AIDS or something. Why is she so skinny? She look nasty. She needs some meat on her bones. I've heard all those things said about black women. Why do you think it's normal to have excess fat on your body? It's not normal. White women try to get rid of extra fat. Black women covet it. They love it. They want more of it. And that's why they sit around eating and having kids. I ain't never heard black women talk about getting in shape. I need to lose some weight. I ain't never heard one talk like that. Every time you see one, they eating something and getting bigger and pumping out kids.
Well, no, white women. I'm talking. I date healthy women.
Okay. See, I'm not sensitive. I have tough skin, so
But why do you associate? Why do you associate?
I'm not sensitive. I got the man. I hate listening to them. I really do. This is why I can't talk to them. I can't, because she says she got tough skin and she not sensitive. But how many of y'all listening to her can tell that she is sensitive? How many of y'all listening can tell that her feelings are hurt right now?
Associate healthy weight with white.
No, I was being sarcastic when I said
that. Okay, but that's not necessary. See, the sad part is black women have gotten so far out of range with how healthy weight is. We associate healthy with white. Or no, ma'am, I can show you women in the 70s who were your height, your weight, and they.
That is true. If you go back and look at old pictures of the 60s and 70s, black folks wasn't obese. Black men and black women were in good shape. Y'all can look up some old pictures right now. Black women wasn't the size of hippos and narwhals. Black people were in shape, good shape, because we had to be. We was running from the police and the KKK and shit like that. So you had to be in shape. Running from German shepherds and water hoses. Like, for real. But now, black women, they will not do a Google search for black women of the 60s and 70s or even the 50s, because they will see that those women were skinny and in shape compared to what they are now. They will not do it. Tell one of them right now to Google search black women back then. They won't do it because they don't want to see what they're supposed to be. They don't want to see it.
There were no height and they were nowhere close to your weight. We have gotten to the point where we just accept this.
Like Uncle Ruckus said, the reason you don't see black women out jogging because they don't want to sweat out all those toxic Avenger industrial strength chemicals out of their head. And he said that the white woman's body is a temple, the black woman's body is a temple of doom.
And why am I pushing this point? Because it lowers your value.
You think
it lowers your value. Simple as that. How old is your oldest child?
My oldest child is 17.
And your youngest?
Ain't nobody trying to never mind. Y'all get what I'm gonna say. Never mind.
My youngest, which is my son.
Guys, can I get them likes? I got 160 people here. I should have been over them likes by now. Come on, people. I still got the laziest fan base in this market. Don't make me go get the song and play it.
And he's 6.
All right. So that means you got another 12 years. And do you want to have any more children?
I do. I have my tubes tied. I'm good.
Okay. So any man that you want to attract cannot have children with you. He would become a stepfather. And then
that's another thing too. Why you want all these dudes, different people coming in and out of your kid's life? This is something I never understood. Why do you, if you're taking care of your kids by yourself, why do you want to inject a stranger into your kid's life like that? Especially, you got a 17-year-old. A 17-year-old is not going to be down for that. A 17-year-old does not want some new guy showing up at the house where they done grew up. Like, if you got small kids, then it probably don't matter. But a 17-year-old, they gonna be like, Mama, who is this nigga in our house? They not gonna want that. I'm just being real. They not gonna want that. So why do these women do this shit? They so desperate for a man, they don't even think about how it's gonna affect their kids. They don't care about their kids. I want a man, fuck y'all. That's what it is. It's just sickening, man.
What state do you live in?
I live
Not
in
city.
Kentucky.
State.
I heard you. I'm not incompetent, Kentucky.
She live in Kentucky. So she in the South. Kentucky is like 4 hours north of me. Like we're in the Nashville area. She's like 4 hours away. So you're in the South. So what she's asking for is impossible. Listen, guys, there ain't shit in Kentucky. I've been there. There is nothing there. There is nothing there. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. There's nothing there. Like, there are whole sections of Kentucky that you drive through and it ain't nothing but cows eating grass. There ain't no buildings, no nothing. There's nothing there. How can you ask for a six-figure man in a place where there ain't even hardly no men? Okay, like whatever.
Okay, so
yes, people don't tell the truth about black women because they are afraid of being called a racist. Yes, I know. I get called a racist all the time. And you know what I do about that when I'm called a racist? I look into this camera and I grab my trusty friend right here. A lot of y'all know this guy. And I'll tell you this. Yes, I am a racist. I am an equal opportunity racist. Fuck everybody in all ways, shapes, forms, and fashions. Regardless of your color, go suck a dick. That's how you handle it when you get called a racist. I am an equal opportunity racist. Fuck all of y'all. Simple as that.
I'm assuming would you like to get remarried?
I would if I came across the right individual. Yes.
All right. And after marriage, do you plan on still working full time?
Yes.
Nobody's going to marry you. Nobody. Get over it already. Listen, if you are a old fat black woman, you need to face it that you're just going to be a jump off for the rest of your life. If y'all don't know what a jump off is basically another way of saying hit it and quit it. A jump off means once this dude get done, he jump off and another dude jump on. You gonna be a jump off the rest of your life. Get over it, get with the program, raise your kids, and stop worrying about finding a man. Cause ain't no dude gonna line up to be with you.
All right.
I know I was born in the 80s. I was raised by my grandma. She was a pastor.
That's another one of the problems in the black community. They spend too much time listening to the pastor of the church. The pastor of the church don't know shit. Why you think I'm an atheist? I got tired of listening to them fucking people. The pastor don't know nothing. And why you tripping? The pastor getting more pussy in church than anybody. How many of you black dudes know I'm telling the truth? How many of y'all know y'all pastor done fuck just about every woman in this church? The pastor get more pussy than everybody. Why you think the black church is filled up with black women? Every black church is every row filled up with black women. And all of them in there trying to find a man. The only man they find is the pastor. Let me lay my hands on you, Sister Lily. The Lord said for you to lift your skirt. Praise Jesus. He said, you need to suck my dick. Amen. That's what the pastor doing right now. He banging you, banging your friend, banging your neighbor. I ain't never trusted no fucking pastor. Them dudes are full of shit.
And I know I'll take care of my man. I still work.
But a man would still have to meet you and wait until wedding night, and you're not a virgin. Men don't do that at this age.
Yeah.
No, they don't. Man, listen, even people who get engaged nowadays are having sex before they get married. Most couples that get married now, they're already fucked. It's the old days when you had to wait till your wedding night to fuck. Don't nobody do that anymore. Nobody does that anymore. All the traditional stuff has been thrown out the window. we live in a different time period. I was born in 77, so I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. I know how it used to be, and I know how it is now. And I accept it, and I move on with my life. I am not going to be one of those guys who tries to transform 2021 back into 1996. It's not going to happen. I just got to learn how to live in this new time period. My mom had to learn how to do it. Other people had to learn how to do it. This woman is still living in a time where guys waited patiently for sex. Oh yeah, guys, tonight's the night. I'm finally going to get it. Ain't nobody doing that shit no more. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, okay.
This is why you're supposed to get married early so you don't burn, because people don't wait that long.
Look, what if you want to have kids? Let's say you're a man and you want sons or daughters. Then this chick is useless to you because she got her tubes tied. She can't help you. If you want, say you want a son, say you want somebody to carry on your name, you're not going to get with this woman. Her tubes are tied. All you're going to be doing is taking care of kids that she had with somebody else. That ain't going to help you. Look, women, y'all need to understand something. Men have a right to want our name to be carried on. Okay? There ain't no law to say get with you and take care of another dude's kids. We want our name and our line to continue as well. So we have a right to find a woman that can do that for us. Ain't no law to say we got to get with some chick that can't procreate. No. If I want a son or a daughter with my motherfucking name, I got a right to go look for that. I got a right to find a woman that can give me that. I'm not finna settle for some chick who can't do that. That doesn't make sense. That some women think, well, my tubes are tied and I already got 2 children. So if he want me, he gonna take care of these kids. No, that's not right. It's not right. And you can't ask a man to do that. Now, if a guy wants to do that, more power to him. Like that Simple Zoe we listened to the other day, he's down for it. He's all on board with raising somebody else's kids. Matter of fact, he said that men who don't want to raise other men's kids are weaklings. He called all of us weak because we don't want to do the shit. Whatever, dude, whatever floats your boat. But most men don't want nothing to do with that bullshit. And I see a lot of men watching me right now. I haven't seen a single guy yet say, yeah, sign me up for taking care of another dude's kids. Nobody wants that, man.
If you met somebody, how long do you think from the day you met?
Look, y'all seen my son. He's got my full name because I want my name to continue. That's why I named him David after his dad, because I want my name to go on. All men want that, okay? Every time you have a kid, if you're a man, there's some men, every single boy in the family is named after them. You know? Earl 1, Earl 2, Earl 3. You know, all the kids got that because men want their name to continue. Because that's all that's left of us after we die. You know, so we want that. Women don't care too much about that, but men, we care about that.
And what was the soonest you could be down the aisle?
I'll say 6 months to a year.
6 months to a year. So she says it's going to take 6 months to a year for her to get married. So you telling any guy who gets with you, you're 37, you're fat, you got 2 kids, you got a bad attitude, you can't take criticism, and you want a guy to wait 6 months to a year to get some pussy. If anybody talk to her, they gonna be cheating on her within the first 5 minutes. They gonna be cheating on her within the first 5 minutes. Ain't nobody gonna do that. That's torture. You asking a man to submit to torture. To lay in the bed with a fat wildebeest every night that he can't fuck. No guy is gonna, no.
Okay. Split the difference. Call it 9 months, which is still pretty fast because there are no kids involved.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the likelihood of finding a man who's going to be willing to wait 9 months to a year?
Ooh.
It's not gonna happen. An honest person can answer that pretty quickly. You notice she always has to do the long pause every time he asks her something like this, because she's trying to come up with some kind of answer that makes sense. But the only answer that makes sense is no one will wait that long. Women won't even wait that long for dick. My woman has told me flat out, you got a certain amount of time to make me wait. Period. I want what I want. If you can't give it, somebody else will. Women don't even wait for it anymore. So what makes you think men are gonna wait?
It's possible.
Sure, it's possible. Sure. See, why?
If I came home and told my woman it's gonna be 6 months until she can get some dick, she gonna trade my old ass in for something else. I'm done. That's it. It's over. It ain't happening. So what the hell makes this woman think somebody gonna wait that long?
Okay, so again, this is where the delusion starts. Why do you grown women sit back and say it's possible? So if your kid came home and he had a 49 in the class, and you're like, you need to make an A, and he said, well, you know what? It's possible. And so
let me read what EDP said. He said, dude, no lie, I dated this one girl that named Tila. She has a kid, and it was hell. Damn kid had to come with us on air home. Yeah, dude, I talked about this the other day. If you get with a woman that's got kids, that kid is always gonna be in front of you, always gonna be ahead of you, no matter what. And if you don't have children, you don't want to put up with that. If you are a man and you're single with no kids, you don't want to put up with that shit. But if you get with a woman that has kids, you have no choice. No choice. The kids are gonna always be before you. So you just gotta either deal with it or leave them alone. Them your only two choices. Everything in that woman's brain is all about her kids. You're never gonna beat that.
Only a week or two left, but it's possible. You'd accept that?
Stop. Okay,
because y'all always make these, because you guys always give yourselves the most extreme benefit of the doubt. Because you're all special.
Yep. They all special. Actually, they're not. They're not all special. They just all assume that they're special, and they want men to drop down to their knees and treat them like they're special. Look, I tell guys all the time, especially dudes in my Discord, because there are a lot of young guys that follow me. I tell them all the time, you young, you don't have kids, you're not married, you're not attached to anybody, take your dick and go home. Don't let no woman tell you what the fuck to do. Do what you want to do. Get your own fucking place. Take care of your own business. Make sure you set yourself up first so you don't have to rely on no woman. Because there are a lot of dudes right now, they are with women because that woman is in charge. And they ain't got nowhere else to go. Because they didn't take the time to build up their own shit first. I'm telling you, the worst thing you can be involved in right now is being a broke dude, living in a woman's house, driving her car, putting up with her bullshit. Because as soon as she gets mad at you, she gonna kick your ass out. As soon as you cross the line, you gonna be out on your ass. There's so many dudes that I've seen in person, friends of mine, they've heard these words. Nigga, get out of my house. I've had friends call me, hey man, can I crash at your place for the night? Why? My girl put me out. Your girl can't put you out if it's your house. You can't be put out of your own shit. Look at this guy. Look at, here he goes. I knew we was gonna get one, a not aller. Everything you said on this tweet can apply to every single woman though, not just black. Okay, dude, you need some re-education. You need some re-education, so here we go. This is just for you, Bruce. I want you to stick your hand in a barrel of snakes. It's 50 snakes. 50. 49 of them are poisonous. One of them is not. Stick your hand in there and find a non-poisonous snake. Are you willing to do it? No, you're not. Because it's crazy. And that's what it is to try to find a decent black woman. It's like sticking your hand in a barrel filled up with snakes, poisonous snakes, and trying to pull out the one non-poisonous snake in the whole barrel. It's not gonna happen. Don't come in here trying to preach not all, because I'm pretty sure you don't even date black women. So don't even try it. Because most of the people coming here doing the not all shit, they don't even talk to black women. So you just coming in here doing that snowflakery bullshit that I don't care about. I'm not scared to call a spade a spade. I'm not scared to call people out for what they do. And that includes black women. I'm not afraid of getting demonetized or getting called a racist. So you can take your snowflakery and shove it up your ass. Because it don't fucking affect me and it don't scare me neither. Let's continue.
Because you're never.
So we're not allowed to feel special about, you know.
You're not. No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to put yourself on a pedestal. You're special to your family. You're special to your children. To us, to men out here, you're just another woman. You're not special.
Yep. That's what women don't understand, especially the black ones. To your friends and family and your kids, you are amazing. But to guys walking around, looking at you, checking you out, you just a piece of ass. Let's be real, guys. When you out walking around and you checking out women, you're not thinking about her kids. You're not thinking about her career. You're looking at her ass or her tits. You don't care what kind of car she driving. You looking at her ass and her tits. You checking out her physical features. You're not trying to figure out if she got a 401k or if she works for Microsoft. You don't give a fuck. The only soft you care about is her ass soft. Is her tits soft. You don't give a fuck. Women don't, y'all need to understand that we don't give a fuck about all your other stuff. We men, we out there looking at booty. What did Flea say? I'm here for booty. That's it. We don't care about the rest. We don't care about your job. We don't care about that woman at your job that you don't like. We don't care about your woman's group. We don't care about your church group. We don't care about your picket fence. We don't care about your fucking chihuahua. We don't give a fuck. We are men. We don't care. You think because you educated, because you got a job, all this other stupid shit that men are supposed to be impressed. No. We don't care. Kevin has told these women this repeatedly. We don't care. Are you hot and will you fuck me? That's what goes through the minds of most men. Every time a man do something nice for you, what he's really saying is, do you want some dick? Let me hold that door open for you, ma'am. Do you want some dick? Let me carry your groceries to your car, ma'am. Do you want some dick? Men, everything that men do for women is they trying to get some ass. Nobody care about all that other shit. That is a fact. And I'm saying this as a grown ass man. Ain't nobody out there getting a fuck about your children. Nobody care about all that other shit y'all talking about. Are you fucking, yes or no? And if you're not, fuck off.
Okay.
And the humility that is gone from so many modern women is what's so troubling. The fact that you think you can be almost 40 years old, talking about I'm going to be a virgin and you're going to marry me to get my cookies because my cookies are good. And thinking that makes sense.
Did I say this? I'm going to tell you, it does make sense to me because if I tried the other way, why not try something different? You see what I'm saying?
She thinks she sounds so smart. She's making, like, this is an example of a person. They started digging a hole and you try to stop them from digging the hole and you give them every chance in the world to stop. And not only do they continue digging the hole, but then they jump in the hole and start pouring dirt on themselves. Like, This is an example of what I keep saying why you can't talk to them. I don't. Look, I took the extreme measures of completely removing black women from my life. My mom is the only black woman I have any direct contact with, and that's on the telephone. My woman can tell you I don't go to her house that much. I don't see my sisters hardly at all because I have cut black women out of my fucking life. I just don't want the problems. I just don't. My sisters are both ratchet, and I mean ratchet, especially my baby sister. I mean, goddamn. The ratchets that I talk about, my little sister fits every marker, and I don't want nothing to do with it. I love my sister. I'll do anything to help her, but I don't want shit to do with that ratchet shit. Nothing. And I stay away from it. I can't handle it. And I don't know how any guy can put up with it all damn day long. If you with a black chick, man, I feel bad for you. How do you put up with that shit?
Tried it one way, it did not work. Why not try something different?
Well, it's not the sex that was the problem. It's not the sex that was the problem. It's not the sex that was the problem.
You trying to say it was me?
Yes, he's trying to say it was you, stupid. If you would shut up and listen to the man, the sex wasn't the problem. It was your fucking bad attitude. The fact that listen, black women, here's the long and the short of it. Kids, weight problem, and attitude. That is the problem with the majority of black women in America. Kids, weight problems, bad attitude. If you were 5'11", 100 pounds, and had a bad attitude, and you were hot, you would be married. If you look like Rihanna or Beyonce with a bad attitude, you would have a husband. But because you look like Fat Albert, you're not married. See, people don't like to just admit the truth. That is the fucking truth. We give good-looking people a pass. Good-looking people have advantages that ugly people don't. Skinny, good-looking people have more advantages. It is a fact in our society. Better-looking people get more opportunities. They get better chances for advancement at work. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. It's just the way it is. When you're standing outside a club and you're trying to get in, who does the bouncer let in first? Who gets in for free and don't have to pay? Come on, who gets in? Y'all know who they let in. Who gotta pay to get in? Y'all know. Y'all know who they let in. They let them walk right in. Long legs, blonde hair, skinny waist, good looks. They ain't gotta pay shit to get in the club. But the beluga whale standing in the crowd, she gotta pay. The dudes, we gotta pay. The Victoria's Secret model, she ain't gotta pay shit. They letting her in there because she's gonna attract more people. If men see that woman walk in, more men are gonna pay to get in so they can talk to that woman. That's why they let them in for free. The more hot chicks you let in for free, the more guys you're gonna get to pay money to come in to see those women. Because they look so good, that's the advantage that they have. Not only can they use their looks to get in the club, their looks are attracting more money to the club. It's just the way the world works, boys and girls. It don't have to be right and you don't have to like it, but it's just the truth. Exactly. Twitch girls are a prime example. You think there's some mystery to why these Twitch girls are getting all this money online? You think it's a mystery to why Belle Delphine is making all this money? You want to know why the ugly girls doing the same thing as her ain't making money? Because nobody's going to pay to see an ugly girl. But people will pay all kinds of shit to see a pretty girl. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. These websites are teaching us this every day. The pretty ones are getting paid. The ugly ones are complaining about the pretty ones getting paid. I saw a video just yesterday. These black women on OnlyFans are complaining that the pretty white girls are the only ones making money, and that OnlyFans is a racist website. OnlyFans is not a racist website. It's just people would rather pay to see skinny, good-looking white girls instead of fat black girls. But it's racism. It's Black Lives Matter. Hands up, don't shoot. Everything's fucking racism with them. It ain't racism. When I look at porn, I don't look at black chicks because I don't think they look as good as white chicks. I look at the sexy white ones or the Asian ones. That's it. What's wrong with that? Does that make me a racist? Because I want to see some Asian chick get banged? That makes me a racist? Because I don't want to watch a black chick get banged? No, it's just what I like. But according to black women, you ain't allowed to like shit if it's not black. You can't go on OnlyFans and look at white girls because you are racist if you do that. It's the stupidest shit I ever heard of. It don't make you a racist for looking at what you want to look at. No, it makes them a racist for even trying that shit in the first fucking place. There ain't no such thing as reverse racism. That's just fucking racist. You think that you got a right to use your skin color to force people to come look at your ass. Fuck you.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Because
see that denial. No, it's not me. It's not my fat blackness in Kentucky that's the problem. It's everything else.
my ex-husband still wants to come back to this day.
Her ex-husband wants to come back. Then why is he an ex-husband? They love using that argument, by the way. They love to say that they ex want him back. Why is he an ex? I'm with the woman I want to be with. If I didn't want to be with her, then I wouldn't be here. If somebody wants to be with you, wouldn't they be with you? Don't that make sense?
Okay.
So obviously I was doing something right.
Okay.
You wasn't. That's why you're single. You wasn't doing something right. This chick is in so much denial. This is horrible listening to how stupid she sounds. This is really bad. And this is part of why I have nothing to do with black women. Because even though they claim to be so educated, they say some of the dumbest shit on the internet that I've ever heard of. It's just so bad.
Okay.
It was him. Once I opened my legs, he started acting crazy. See,
all right. Okay. And again, your ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
And all and the guys you dated since then, these weak guys. When's the last time you had a relationship?
It's been like 4 years.
4 years. How long did that last?
4 years. I ain't had a man in 4 years. Most of them it's usually 4 to 6 years anyway. Like every time I listen to his show, and he asked him when the last time you had a man, the majority of them say 4 to 6 years. I think the worst one I heard was like 8 years. And you know what they all say? It's by choice. I choose to be single. No, you don't. That is the biggest lie that these women tell, that they choose to be single. No, what happened is life chose for you. Society chose for you. That's what happened. These men in your area chose for you. They made a decision. They said, look, we don't want a fat chick with 2 kids. So we'll come by, we'll fuck you. You know, we might squirt something in your mouth every now and then, but we don't want to be your boyfriend. We don't want to be your husband. Every time these women come on, none of them have a wedding ring. None of them can even show proof of one. Even the ones that claim to have a boyfriend. They've been engaged for 4 or 5 years. Who the fuck stays engaged for 4 or 5 years? Think about that. If somebody is engaged to you that long, that means they don't want to marry you. That means they don't want to pull the trigger on it. And they're waiting for something to happen so they can break it off. It don't take 4 years to turn an engagement into a marriage. It only takes 4 years when it's a black woman on the other end of it. That's when it takes that long. Because you're looking for a way out of that shit.
4 years. It was a guy, he was a manager. And he's a retired
manager where?
At GE.
GE? Was he hourly?
Salary.
And he was weak.
So she wants us to believe that a manager at GE making salary was a weak man. GE, one of the biggest companies in the world, this man was a manager on salary, but he was weak. That's what she wants people to believe. You can't make this shit up. Like Kevin always say, you can't make it up. This is incredible. These women believe that they are so perfect that everybody else around them is the problem. See, look, I know a lot of people, they watch his videos and react to them or whatever. And I've watched a lot of them videos. I'm going to tell you something. People need to start being even more honest. I mean, I love Kevin's honesty, but I think there needs to be even more honesty. And I don't just say this about black women. I talk about the dumb black thugs in the black community too. A lot of y'all people that are new here don't know that. But I talk about the Chicago City plan that I created myself. And instead of the Hunger Games, we have the nigger games. And I truly believe in it. I believe that it's time that upstanding, hardworking black folks rope these motherfuckers off and get them out of our society. Rope them off, put their ass in Chicago and put up walls around it, give them some food and guns once a month and leave them in there. I believe that 100%. I ain't changed my mind yet. Because they need to be gone. They are hurting the rest of us. They really, truly are, guys. I know some of y'all might have a friend who's a thug or a chick who's a ratchet. But these ratchets and thugs are ruining black society. They are hurting all of us and they need to be gone.
Okay.
I'm asking. You said these.
Look, that's my only criticism with Kevin. That's my only criticism. Even though he rails against black women, he still dates them. I'm different. I rail against them and I refuse to go near them. Because I don't think that it makes sense to rail against something every night, but then you go out looking for the thing that you just got done trashing. Because I believe the things that these black women do, I think it's inherent in all black women. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen 100-pound, sexy, pretty ass black girls act ratchet. I've seen them, and I know some of y'all done seen them. It ain't just the fat, dark-skinned ones. It's the skinny, cute ones are doing it too. Black women have ratchetness in them. They do. And I just don't care. I don't care if they skinny, fat, dark-skinned, light-skinned. I don't care. I don't want ratchicity in my life. Like, how many videos on YouTube with some really cute, skinny black girls on here beating the shit out of each other? Yanking each other's hair out and all this shit. Y'all done seen the videos. So it's not just the fat black ones. It's the cute ones too. They all ratchet. I don't want nothing to do with none of it. They all on here calling themselves queens and divas and I'm the baddest bitch and all that shit. I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want none of that in my life.
Track weak men. He was weak, right?
He turned weak after a while. He did.
Okay.
He did.
After a while, so about how long into the relationship did you find out he was weak?
After we got into, sexual, like 3 years. It took a while.
So he wasn't weak for the first 3 years. He just got.
I'm so serious because.
All right. So why didn't he marry you?
Why didn't he? Because I changed my mind. He actually.
No, man. In the first 3 years, everything was okay. He wasn't weak. He was a salaried manager at GE, and you had 2 kids.
This how you know she lying. Like, I'm just listening to what she's saying. You can tell she lying. She making this whole story up. I don't believe a single word of it.
Yes.
Why didn't you marry him?
Because he was older, and older guys are set in their ways.
So
he
what?
was like 8 years older than me. And let's be real.
Oh, hold on. Older 8 years.
Lying.
What's the hell for?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because at the time I was 34 and he was 42?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and listen to this. Yeah. 4 years. 4 years. And it's always out. The fingers are always out there. Because you got the, oh, Jesus, this is going to make me $1 million. Are you serious? And this is the problem. Women like you walk around thinking you're the shit. And this all started because excuse me?
I never once said I think I'm all that.
Well, when you think.
This is something else. Black women, you don't have to actually say out of your mouth that you're all that for you to give off the impression that you think you're all that. That's something that I've noticed whenever you call out a black woman for this kind of behavior, this diva bougie behavior, they love to say, well, I never said I was all that. You don't have to actually say it. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you hold a conversation. It's the way you approach people. It's the way you talk to people. And it's the fact that you think a nigga have to wait to fuck you. That's all diva, bougie, ghetto shit. You don't have to actually say it. Look, I'm a fucking douchebag. I'm an asshole. I don't have to tell you I'm one. You can just listen to the way I talk. You can see the way I approach people. How many times have I told everybody to go fuck themselves? I'm a douchebag. I don't have to fucking say it all the time. I have to come on and click on the camera and be like, all right, guys, before we get started, I would just like everybody to know I'm a douchebag and I'm a total asshole. I don't have to do that. I turn on the camera and say, hey, what's up, y'all? Next video, whole world go fuck yourself. Let's begin. There you go. Y'all know what y'all getting into. When y'all click on my shit, y'all know what kind of attitude I have. Y'all know my feelings and y'all know where it is. So I don't have to tell you. This chick think that people are too stupid to see the kind of behavior that she presents. You can judge people by their behavior. And her behavior on this call has said nothing but bougie, ratchet, and ghetto. That's all the only 3 words in my brain when I hear her talk. Bougie, ratchet, ghetto.
You're going to be celibate till marriage and think somebody's going to do that. That's crazy.
Let's be realistic, Samuel. It's about value.
Yeah, and your value is low.
He said that your value is low. That's a gut punch right there. Like, man.
Oh, wow. And how do you know that? You're not
because you're 5'4" and 200 pounds.
Okay.
And 37 years old with 2 kids. That's how I know. In Kentucky.
Okay. That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion.
You never seen my body before, so you.
I don't have to see your body. I know you're 5'4" and almost 200 pounds with 2 kids in Kentucky, and I see your picture.
I knew there was a reason why she was fat. She's in Kentucky. Kentucky is just like the state I'm in, Tennessee. A lot of southern fried food. You know, Kentucky Fried Chicken ring a bell to anybody? I mean, yeah.
You just say.
And I'm listening to how you talk. And I'm listening to your energy. I'm listening to your tone.
Just what I just got done saying. Listening to her tone, the way she talks, her energy. She is giving off every single signal of bougie, ratchet, and ghetto. Every single signal. My back senses are tingling.
I'm listening to your relationships. See, what it is, you ladies don't like when somebody is this direct with you. Honest. I got no dog in this fight. I had a woman on here earlier and I told her she was absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to screw you. You ain't giving me no money. What am I getting out of this?
Nothing.
So why do I have to lie?
You don't. And like I said, I have tough skin, so it doesn't,
She keep on talking about her tough skin, but how defensive has she gotten in this video? I got tough skin. This don't hurt me, but she's been so defensive in this video. Very sensitive. If you got tough skin, then you wouldn't keep on over talking the man. You would let him say what he got to say, and then you would respond.
They're talking about value, ma'am. I ask you, what product on the market increases in value with age and use? Nothing. You're older, you're used, and your value is lower than it was when you were 25 with no kids than when you was with 20 before you had your first child. That's when your value was the highest, before you had a child.
Yep. Once a person done came out of your stuff and then another person that came out of your stuff, you know, the assembly line has been used, lady. You don't have to like it, it's true. The assembly line has been used. You can't sell it off as a brand new one. You're gonna get used prices for used goods. You're not gonna get new prices for used goods. It's just not gonna happen. No human being is gonna be that stupid. Exactly, looser parts. Some of the bolts are missing. The conveyor belt don't spin like it used to. Yeah, no. It's just not gonna happen.
And you're talking about celibacy until marriage as if somebody has to treat you like a virgin. And that is it. Ma'am, listen. Not having sex with you until marriage is treating you like a born again virgin.
No, it's about my value.
You don't have any value. If I put in the equation, short, fat, bad attitude, 2 kids in Kentucky into the calculator, it's going to equal nothing. If anything, my calculator is going to be telling me I owe it money. It's going to be minus. What? Like, do y'all hear how delusional she is? She truly believes that she has value as a wife. You might have value as a human being. I can agree to that because all human beings have some kind of value of some sort. But as a wife to a man who has resources, you have no value. None.
I don't give a doggone what you call it. It's treating you like a born again virgin. A man cannot have sex with you until he is your husband. That is treating you like a... I'm sorry.
It's like y'all validate these hoes out here, but when a woman finds
it's not a hoe, ma'am. And stop. We don't talk about these hoes out here. I'm talking about you.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
We validate hoes. So if a man finds a girlfriend and that person's giving him pussy, she a hoe? Now, hoes are women who fuck all kinds of people. That if a girl is with a guy and that's the only person she fucking, that's not a hoe. That's a relationship. But she got mad. I thought she wasn't, I thought she had tough skin. Look like that skin starting to crack a little bit.
I don't know why you ladies think you can be celibate with 2 kids out here. Well, you can choose whatever you want, but it ain't working because apparently, here's your value. I mean, let's just be brutal, right? Get right down to it.
Okay.
Your value is. You obviously think your value is much higher than I'm reading, right?
Oh, wow.
I say much higher than I'm reading.
Okay.
Is that true or false? Because you don't like my assessment, and you think your value's higher than it sounds like I'm saying. Is that true or not?
No.
So you think your value is what I'm saying it is?
Well, what you saying? My value is low, right?
Like she has very low comprehension skills. Like she can't even understand basic stuff that he's saying. I mean, it ain't that hard to figure out what he's saying. He's just like me. He speaks very plain and open so you can understand it. I've never heard him say anything that was too complicated to get.
Right, that's what you're saying?
I'm saying it. Yes, it's lower than when you had no kids.
I mean, that's what any
dude. Oh, okay, you took care of it. I was gonna say, get your stupid ass out of here.
Woman after
But you're asking higher prices.
Not really.
Yes, you are,
Not
man.
really.
You're asking somebody to accept
I'm
you.
asking
Not
for
have
equal. That's like
no, you're asking for somebody. Oh, listen, this is not working. You're asking for somebody not to have sex with you until you're married. That's a high price. That's a virgin's price.
Wow.
What's a virgin's price?
That's your opinion.
Okay, what would you call it, man?
So I just supposed to be out here just laying
No, man. I don't know. No. You just answer my question. You say, since my opinion, what would you call it? A man cannot have sex with a woman until he's married to her. That's a virgin price. What would you call it?
That's a virgin's price. Wow.
What would you call it?
What I would call it is having somebody that knows their worth. That's what I would call it.
You don't know your worth, because if you knew your worth, you wouldn't be trying to make a dude wait. If you knew your worth, you wouldn't, man, whatever. This is delusional behavior. One of the many reasons why you'll never see me anywhere near a black female. Because I can't put up with this kind of stupidity. I can't stand people who say, I'm educated, I went to college. But then when you listen to them, what college did you go to? Did you just go dig in the dumpster behind the college? Pull out a degree and put your name on it? Because they sound so stupid when they talk. I can't deal with this. Exactly. I would have hung up a long time ago. There's no way this call would have went this long if it was me. I couldn't do it. My ears couldn't take it.
That's what I would call it. Be honest with you. It's like, okay, when you get
no, ma'am. Listen, you're not. I think you're. See, this is when your ego's too into this.
No,
ma'am,
it's not.
You're not even listening.
Okay.
If you don't have sex until your wedding night, that means that person has no idea who you are in the intimate setting. True or false?
That's true. So
that's like being a virgin.
So test drive.
That is like being no, ma'am. Listen. Stop trying to listen to answer and listen to comprehend.
She has no comprehension skills. That's what I've been sitting there thinking. Like, how can someone claim to be smart but not comprehend basic English? It's not that hard what he's saying. It's not like a geometry test or a calculus test. He's just saying basic stuff that anybody should be able to figure out. But because she already pissed off, she got her angry black woman cape on. She don't want to hear it. And I mean, the fact that she keeps saying she has tough skin is stupid at this point. You can tell she pissed off. You can hear it in her voice that she's mad. Guys, listen, if you're having a conversation with somebody and they can't comprehend what you're saying, the conversation is null and void. No matter how simple the words that you use, if they are reaching the other person and they can't comprehend the words, you are wasting your time. And that's why this call is a waste of time, because she has zero comprehension skills. Because he'll say something and she'll say something that has nothing to do with what he said.
Said you have a virgin's price, meaning he cannot have sex.
I gotta get this man the Rick and Morty slow clap. This man has opened up a whole new market on YouTube. Because there have been videos and people like Tommy Sotomayor who have done this kind of analyzing of black women before, but this man has done it in a way that it hasn't been done before. And there's like a whole new segment on YouTube now of people doing a second and third look at the horrible behavior of black women. Because we went through this snowflake period where you couldn't even say black woman, like if you put the word black woman in your title, you would get demonetized. Because that's how bad YouTube was protecting them. But now, it's at the point now where YouTube is like, you on your own. As long as you keep it within the guidelines, it's okay to criticize them. See, even I had to learn that. Because all the videos on this channel, since I started taking up this topic, all of them are doing well. None of them have been demonetized. Not a single one of them. They all getting views and they all making money. Because I finally figured it out too. You ain't got to sit up and call them names and that. Got to do it. Just tell the truth. And if you tell the truth, YouTube won't bother you. The protection's gone. It's over. Only people who get protection now, like the gay and trans community.
With you until after the marriage vows.
Look, a lot of people have been wanting to hear this kind of content, but everybody was so scared to say anything about black women because YouTube was demonetizing, flagging, and removing channels if people say stuff. Tommy Sotomayor got several channels deleted from YouTube for talking about black women. And that's why a lot of people got scared and stopped doing it. But now it seems that YouTube don't care. So looks like the show is back on. I'm going to be doing this again tomorrow. Hope y'all show up. I enjoy this because I've been saying this kind of shit my whole life, so I'm 100% on board with it.
That is a virgin's price. I ask you, what would you call it? You would say it's knowing my value. No, it's a virgin's price.
Okay.
Ma'am, is your value higher today than it was when you got married?
No.
Were you a virgin when you got married?
Oh yeah. No, I was not. It was higher. You're right. No, I was not a virgin when I got married. No.
So your value was higher when you got married?
No, it was not.
It's not. I don't understand. Let's ask again.
Oh.
When you got married, was your virgin higher then or is it higher now?
It's higher now.
Please explain.
Only a black woman who has a used pussy, kids, and is fat and old think that she's worth more now than when she was young. That you... The 21-year-old version of me was a street thug. In and out of jail, criminal record. But that version of me was worth more than this version of me now, the 43-year-old business owner. And I know that sounds crazy, but that version of me was more valuable, was worth more. I was more desirable in the dating market. Women wanted to talk to a younger man with no kids. Like, it's not that hard to admit. People don't like to fess up to reality, which is getting older. We all get older. Oh, I know EDP. That's the sort. Listen, you done dealt with black women. I done dealt with them. We know everything that she doing is deflection, sarcasm, attitude. We done seen it before. If you a black man and you got a mom and sisters, you done seen this. If you got aunties and nieces, you done seen this if you black. I know every tactic she using. My mom has used it. My sisters have done it. My cousins have done it. Every tactic she using. Done seen them all. That's why I don't even care, because I know what she doing. Black women refuse to take criticism. They just refuse it. And so she gonna do that little stupid laugh that she does. She gonna keep on saying that's your opinion. She gonna keep popping her lips and saying, okay. My sister does that. It's so irritating, and it's just their way of telling you to shut up. It's their way of telling you that they're not listening to you. I don't even wait for them to get to that point. I just shut the fuck up, because I know they ain't gonna listen to begin with. I don't argue with black women. I don't give advice to black women, because they're never going to accept it. So I just walk the fuck off.
Why are you tormenting me, Captain?
No, ma'am, I'm asking you a simple question. You call me. I'm asking you to explain what you just said.
You said is my value higher now than it was when I was married?
I said, was your virgin higher then or now? And you said now. I said, please explain.
The reason why I think it's higher now, you said my virgin, correct?
No, your value.
Oh, my value. Because you're on my...
Hey, guys. One of you Captain Saver hoes commented on one of my videos. Let me tell you how mad people get. They get so upset they can't write. He was trying to say you are gay. He put you or gay. O-R. Like, they get so upset and they let the anger take over and they just start writing. And then they just hit enter. I'm actually going to approve this comment so y'all can see it. It's on the Captain Saver host stream that I did. I'm going to approve this comment, and I want you guys to go and explain to that guy that he misspelled his comment. I'm going to approve this comment right now. I just did it so you guys can go and make light of this guy's ability to not be able to read and write, apparently. See, I do allow comments when people disparage me. I'm not gay, and I know I'm not. And a real man don't get upset when people call him gay. Because I know I got a woman, I got children. I know I don't swing that way. So I'm not finna do 12 videos explaining why I'm not gay. Now, that's what they hope that you'll do when they call you gay. But that don't bother real men. That's par for the course. That's something that happens when you call out black people. You get called gay. Yay. Haven't y'all learned any other words in the hundreds of years that black people have been in America?
Cell phone, that's why it's hard to hear you.
Okay.
My value, the reason why I think my value is higher now than it was when I was married, because I've grown, I've learned, you know what I'm saying? And I got to know who I was as a woman.
And that don't matter to a man at all. We don't care about you growing and learning. We don't care about none of that. None of that matters to a man. It matters 0% to a man. We want to know what you are bringing to the table for us. What will you bring to this relationship? Whether you've grown or not is your business. Yeah, you've grown all right, this way and that way. That's the only growing you've done.
Well, I think my value has increased because as you get older, you learn, you grow, you mature. So that's why I think my value has.
Maturity ain't worth shit. Getting older and growing and maturing ain't worth a dime. It don't bring nothing to the table.
Damn, this is not a guy. Okay, so again, this is the equivalent of saying I've been on the job for 20 years.
Yeah.
And listen.
You have experience.
Hey, listen to freaking comprehend and not respond.
Okay.
I let you speak. But you've been on the job for 20 years. And how often, but then you go out into the market and you find out that what they were paying you at that job ain't what the going market rate is. Happens all the time. Women do not gain value in men's eyes with wisdom, age, and experience. They gain value possibly in your husband's eyes, but not to just men on the market. You're older and used. No product gains value. And you ladies will sit there and fight logic. And let's just get right to the absolute core of it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you attracting higher value men?
Am I attracting higher value men?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
For marriage.
Okay, repeat that one more time.
Are you attracting them for marriage?
No.
That long pause just to say no. Listen, they all say no to that question. Listen guys, I talked about this the other day. Black women believe that because they're having sex with a dude, that's the same thing as attracting a high value man. They really do. They believe if they getting fucked by a guy, that's the same thing as being in a relationship. It's not. It's just sex. If a guy is not putting a ring on it, then why bother? What did Beyonce say? If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. That song backfired. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Ain't nobody doing that. She getting dick down, but she ain't getting no gold put on her hand. She ain't getting them diamonds and rubies. It ain't happening.
Be honest with you, no.
Because you're not.
That don't hurt my feelings. That
don't hurt my feelings. That's how you know it does. Because you notice this is the 4th time that she done brought up her feelings. It's the 4th time she done mentioned her feelings or having thick skin. That's how you know it's penetrating deep. That's hitting home right there, boy. This dude done hit a grand slam home run.
I'm not saying it's going to hurt your feelings. It's the truth.
I know. I'm saying because some women, they'll take it personal. It don't bother me.
She definitely taking it personal.
But I understand.
But the thing is, man, the thing is, walking around with this energy, like I know my value. I know it doesn't help you get the outcomes you want. Mm-hmm. It works opposite. You'll see when this video posts. You'll see. I can tell you. You'll see when this video posts, because I can guarantee you, people are going to have a field day with some of your responses because.
You know, that's actually a really good point right there. That is a good point. This woman probably falls in that category. She think because guys want to fuck her that her pussy is good. A lot of women think that because guys want to fuck, their pussy is good. No, a lot of guys want to fuck because you're the easiest target. When you got a lot of gentlemen callers, it's because they know that you're the target. Because they done heard from that guy, who heard from that guy, who heard from that guy, and who heard from that other guy. And they all know, hey man, if you want some, that girl right there, yeah, I fucked her last week. My homeboy fucked her a week before that. That don't mean your pussy is good because everybody coming for it. That means that it's the easiest pussy to get. Boy, they be falling, they be gassing themselves up. Like they be gassed on super unleaded, man.
It's just ego and prideful. And
No,
completely
that's
just completely outside of reality. And here's the thing, man.
I remember when Kevin told this one chick that all of them are fighting with reality. They come on his show and they get upset with him, but they're really mad at reality. They're mad at the reality of their situations. They are mad that they are older with kids and nobody to share a life with. That's really the truth. And they take it out on anybody who tells them the truth. Anybody who comes to them and keep it real, they take it out on them. Look, black women, I want to be real. I think in the next 4 to 5 years, it's going to be over with for y'all. Because the few things that y'all had as far as advantages over white women and Asian women, like big lips and big booties and big titties, y'all don't have those advantages anymore. And now white women, they not only have the looks, they got the body parts, they got the better attitudes, they're more compatible, they're more cooperative. That's why they got the advantage on y'all. Because they have more things lined up in their category than y'all do. All y'all got is tits and ass. And all y'all want is DNA, dick and attention. That's all y'all want. White women want more than that, and they usually get more than that. It's just the way it is. I really do believe in the next 45 years, the dating market for black women is going to be over. I think it's just going to be just stagnant because it's already leaning that direction. Nobody wants to date black women. Nobody. Hey, look, guys. Captain Save-A-Ho is back.
And do you have sons or daughters?
I have a son and a daughter.
Okay. And imagine.
Ain't nobody listening to you, Captain Save-A-Ho. Because most of these dudes listening to me right now have had direct experience with black women. And we know what we're talking about. I'm one of those people. You, sir, when I asked you if you even had anything to do with black women, you stopped talking. This is the first comment you done made since I asked you that. You ain't said a word. So you prove my point. A guy that don't even have anything to do with black women, don't fuck them, don't date them, sitting here defending them. You don't know the first thing about black women. I've actually dated one. I got a kid with one. You don't know the first thing. So why you gonna sit on here and defend women that you have no contact with, that you don't deal with? Why are you white knighting for a group of women that you don't know? And don't try to come back now and say, oh yeah, I do. I'm not making an assumption, because when I asked you the first time, you would have answered. It ain't no assumption. When I asked you the first time if you had anything to do with black women, you would have said yes or no right then and there. The reason you didn't answer is because you know for a fact I'm right. You don't have shit to do with black women. You just in here defending them because you a snowflake bitch. You one of these fucking bitches on YouTube, these snowflake faggots who run around fucking with people who ain't fucking with them. Take your bitch ass and get the fuck out of my chat. Because I don't have any time to waste with fucking punks. You a bitch ass dude. And you always gonna be a bitch ass dude. Here, let me do you a favor and send you out with style, motherfucker. This one's for you, bitch.
Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house with your big old grown man. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You're 45.
Like, you punk ass dudes come to my channel, y'all got the wrong motherfucker here. You got the wrong dude. You think I'm some punk ass YouTuber that's gonna sit up here and actually care about these stupid rules or any of this shit and think I'm just gonna let some bitch made nigga come in here and talk crazy to me? You really think that's gonna happen around here? You obviously new on my channel. Bitch maids like you, y'all don't get to do whatever you want. I don't care. It's my channel.
If your son just thought he was the best basketball player ever, he was just the shit. Best basketball player. He's colder than Michael Jordan. But there comes a point in time where he's going to have to show those skills. And does it matter how good a game he can talk? Does it matter how high a value? No. His actual value will be determined when the coach puts him on.
Y'all hear her in the background? How she can't shut up? See, this right here is one of the reasons why I couldn't do what Kevin does. Because you're trying to talk logic to illogical creatures. You're trying to put a round peg in a square hole. That's why you hear her in the background mumbling and can't shut up. Because you cannot talk to them. You can't do it. Everything he's saying makes logical sense. But you can't talk logic to illogical creatures. It's impossible. Kind of like this bitch ass simp I just kicked up out of here. You can't talk to him. That's why you just dog him, diss him, and get rid of him. That's why I treated his bitch ass like he is, a bitch, and ran him up out of here. He probably hitting his YouTube daddy up right now trying to flag me. Cause he a bitch made. He a hoe nigga. And I don't deal with hoe niggas.
On the court, and he has to compete against other people. And if he becomes a water boy, he cannot sit around saying, I'm better than the starters.
I understand what you're saying. I don't feel like I project, I don't feel like I think I'm better than, I'm
Ma'am, you said your value. You said your value is higher as an older woman because you have.
I never understood why people come in my chat and they honestly believe that they're going to start some kind of revolution in my chat. I have established myself as one of the most realistic people on this website. I don't bite my tongue no matter the topic. No matter the topic. I don't bite my tongue. I just tell people the truth or as close to what I think the truth is. I don't try to BS people with fancy words. I don't try to run game on people. I always tell people if they don't believe me to go look it up for themselves. And the reason I tell people to go look it up for themselves is because I've already went and looked and I know it's there. And I know if they go and look, they'll find it too. I don't fuck people over. I just tell it like it is and then I get the fuck off of here. And I know it's a lot of people who don't like the reality of that. You don't like a person that's blunt and abrasive like me. I'm not nice like Kevin. He just hang up on you. No, I'm gonna call you every punk, bitch, hoe that I can think of before I get you out of here. Cause I don't wanna just get rid of you. I want you to understand when you look in the mirror that you need to go kill yourself. I want you to understand that you need to jump off a motherfucking bridge. I want you to understand that you are the lowest, most worthless piece of fucking garbage to ever be born. and then I want you to leave. I'm not nice like him. You can suck my motherfucking dick. You, your mama, your mama's mama, you can dig up the bitch that had her, and her fucking skeleton can suck my dick before I ever bow down to any of you hoe ass niggas. You understand? I hope you do. Cause I don't give a fuck. I'm not a YouTuber. This shit don't affect me. I'm not gonna cry if I get a flag or a goddamn channel strike. Strike these nuts in your mouth, you fucking hoes. Don't come on my shit if you a sensitive ass, punk ass, hoe ass, cock blowing ass nigga. Stay the fuck off my channel. Bitch ass dudes coming in here with that crying. Nobody got time for hoes. Fucking leave, nigga. Don't stay and write fag shit. Fucking leave. I can't stand bitch ass niggas.
Age, wisdom, and experience.
Yes.
And listen to what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Listen.
I'm listening.
When men pick women, what are some of the top reasons men choose a woman?
Looks. That's the only reason.
It could be different. Everybody's answering.
Oh, here's the, see guys, see what just happened? See, that's that bullshit.
Okay. I'm gonna say stability. Some men do choose women for stability.
Savability.
I ain't never heard of a man picking a woman for savability. So basically, Captain Save-A-Hoes. That's the first time I ever heard that. And any of you guys on the dating scene looking for a woman for savability? Or are you looking at her ass? I'm just asking. What is savability? What does that even fucking mean? Yeah, she knows the real answer, but she's trying to play games. She's trying to pretend like she don't know the real answer. She knows. She knows exactly what it is. Yeah, exactly. What is savability? It's fucking retarded, man. These women are crazy.
Yes.
You're insane. You're fucking. This is insane. See what happens is they don't want to answer the question, ma'am. I'm going to ask you the question.
Exactly, Captain Kurtz. Question
again. In general,
okay.
Why do men pick women for girlfriends, relationships in general? Not nuance, not possibility. What do men generally choose or pick women based upon?
What they pick them based upon?
Yeah.
Their fucking looks. Women pick men based on how much money they make. Can they take care of a family? How tall they are? How physically imposing they are? Things of that nature. Are they, are they a family kind of man? Shit like that. Men, it's very simple. She's hot, I want her. She's not hot, I don't want her. That's how simple men are. We are the simplest creatures on planet Earth. Pretty face, small waist, nice ass, I want her. We don't overcomplicate it. Women overcomplicate it. They want to know everything about your ass. My woman did a Google search on me before she met me. So they want to know it all about your ass. I just want to know about that booty. I'm here for booty. It's that simple.
Yes.
See, I talk to where I'm from.
What do men generally pick women based upon?
Looks, and more looks. God damn, this is so easy to answer. She just refused to answer this.
Looks. They look.
Exactly.
Duh. It only took you 12 times.
Not their freaking experience and wisdom. Do your looks improve?
And that's not
over time.
And that's not true.
Do your looks improve over time and with gravity?
You saying looks all the time.
Do your looks improve over time? Do you look?
You know, she keeps saying, When black women do that, it means checkmate. Just knock over the king. It's checkmate. It's done.
Okay, Kevin.
Yep.
It's over. It's done and over with. Oh man. This was fun. I'm doing this again tomorrow. This is absolutely hilarious listening to these broads. Like, they are dumber than a box of rocks. Hey, what else can you do? What else can you do? We had one bitch maid come up in here trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Probably ain't never had a piece of pussy in his life. Probably up in here trying to pretend like he care about black women so he can get some pussy. That shit don't work. But listen, all you Captain Save-A-Hos, let me tell y'all something. This is the mistake y'all making with black women. Black women like thugs, or as they put it, they like soldiers. They like hardcore, going to jail ass niggas. So you sitting up in my chat being a Captain Save-A-Ho, they don't like niggas like y'all. They don't like you kind of dudes. They consider guys like y'all punks. They want thug niggas. So coming in my chat trying to defend them is doing the opposite of what they are attracted to. You ain't never gonna get no trim like that shit. Coming up in here, well, I have to disagree with you, sir. Black women are queens and la 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 la. They'll fuck me before you. And they know I don't like them. But I would be further up the line to get some than you. Because you coming in here with like a hoe. Like a straight up punk. And nobody can respect a dude like that. Coming in here with all that punk shit. Talking all that jazz. Black women are queens and divas and they're awesome. Shut your ass up. Get that laundry basket. Walk around the house. Go pick up your mama drawers. And your sister's drawers and all that. Take it to the laundry room. Go do your chores so you have somewhere to stay next month. Hoe ass dude. I mean, so many broke ass piece of shit dudes on this website. Living in their mom's crib. Living with their grandmama. Living with their sister. Living with their auntie. Punk ass dudes. Whole generation of punk ass black dudes. Niggas don't work, don't do shit, but had a nerve to come on the internet and try to talk to a nigga like me who making paper, who taking care of a family, who paying bills. I ain't never gonna listen to no broke ass dude. I ain't never gonna listen to a broke ass dude. You on the internet using somebody else's Wi-Fi, on somebody else's computer, or somebody else's phone. Hey man, let me borrow your phone so I can type a message in to that coon. You damn right I'm a coon. Complete opposite of niggas. That's what the word coon means. Whole lot of coons in here. Cause all of us can't stand broke ass niggas. All of us can't stand thugs. So I guess we all coons. Anytime a black man don't want to be bothered with y'all asses, he get called a coon or Uncle Ruckus. I'd rather be Ruckus than some of you broke ass pieces of shit. At least Ruckus had a job. Y'all ain't got that. Y'all broke ass losers. Hey Ma, what's the Wi-Fi password? I ain't gotta ask my mama for the Wi-Fi password. And I ain't gotta ask my mama to borrow her fucking phone. Cause I got 2 of them. You broke ass piece of shit ass niggas. Coming to my shit talking crazy. Fuck y'all think y'all dealing with here? I'm not finna do like everybody else. I ain't finna take no shit off people. I'm sorry. I make my money offline, so I don't care what YouTube do to this shit. They can demonetize the fuck out of it. I don't care. But I ain't finna sit on here and have some broke ass piece of shit try to call me out on my own stream. Get a life, nigga. Get out, go take your ass down there and flip some burgers, make some real money. Well, that's the difference between me and everybody else on here. They on here doing this because this is they hustle, what they do to pay their bills. This ain't what I do to pay my bills. I do this to fuck off and play around in a hobby. So I can say whatever I like. I don't care. We're here to demonetize your video because you were mean to some bitch ass dudes. All right, YouTube. See you next time. Look, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You got time to sit on here and write stupid shit in my chat? You got time to go fill out a job application. That's just the way I see things. I'm a very simple person. You know, I think in a simple way. And I think it's simple. If you can sit in the chat all night writing shit, you can fill out a job application. You can get out your mama's house. You can stop being a bitch ass punk on the internet trying to defend women you don't even talk to. That guy that I kicked, he ain't never even talked to no black woman. He ain't never dated one. He never lived with one. He just in here being a snowflake. And I can't stand snowflakes. I can't stand it. This internet experience has been ruined by these kinds of people. You can't come on the internet and say shit anymore without some whiny crybabies getting in the way. People are tired of it. Folks are tired of not being able to speak. We're tired of not being able to say what we want because some whiny punk comes in your chat complaining. Every one of y'all know I'm right. We all sick of this shit. YouTube needs to stop defending these fucking losers, and they need to kick them off the internet. If you're using somebody else's Wi-Fi, you shouldn't even be allowed to be on the internet. That should make a law. If you don't work, then you shouldn't be able to use the internet. It should be restricted to motherfuckers with jobs. Keep a lot of these broke pieces of trash off of here. I'm just tired of it, man. Like, you guys know I don't fucking go off that often. But that dude, man, that irritated me. Because you a broke loser, man. You have no... Listen, if you are a broke loser, or if you just broke, you have no right to give advice to somebody who makes more money in an hour than you make in a month. You have no right to speak to that person about anything. I'm sorry, but that's the way I've always felt. You have no right to give advice to a person that makes infinitely more money than you. I don't give advice to Wall Street bankers and shit because they make infinitely more money than me. I don't have a right to tell them shit. And that's how I feel about these broke ass, live with my mama ass niggas on the internet. You don't make enough to tie my shoes, so you don't have a right to tell me shit. Nothing. My motherfucking kids got more money than you. And that's all I give a fuck about. My kids and making money. That's 1 and 2 on my list. And a lot of you broke ass dudes on here, you can't get with that. You don't understand that. And that's your problem. I don't care if you understand it. You can be broke. You can live with your mama until they put her in her casket. That's your choice. I ain't living like that. Real men don't live like that. A lot of broke ass, man, I'm telling you, y'all have no idea how hard it is for me. I get called a coon and shit all the time because I call black people out for their behavior. I don't just call out black women. I call out black dudes a lot. And I get called every name in the book. But while they busy calling all these names, they never make any basic changes to make themselves better. Black people as a whole don't do shit to make themselves better. They just blame the white man for everything. So tired of it. People got mad at me for saying I was ashamed to be black. Yeah, I'm ashamed of it. Look how some of us carry on. White folks who ain't done shit get blamed for shit because they white. Yeah, I can't get a job. It's that white dude's fault over there. I can't get a piece of pizza. It's that white girl's fault over there. Imagine being a part of a group that just blames every fucking body else for everything and never looks in on themselves and fixes problems. The black community never looks at itself. It's always somebody else's fault. And I'm just fucking tired of it. I'm just tired of it. And I'm going to always call that shit out. I don't care who don't like it. I don't give, you can be mad at me till hell freeze over. I don't care. I'm going to call out that stupid shit until it ends. It may never end, but I don't care. I'm not going to be one of these stupid black folks that sit around blaming everything and everything there is on Donald Trump and all that. Man, fuck all that. Nope. I'm just sick of it, man. Yeah, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. You can't criticize black folks because you're a coon if you do. Or that's dumb. So basically this is what black people or thugs and ratchets want. They want to be able to act how they want, carry on any way they want, with zero criticism. Everybody else can be criticized. White folks can be criticized. Working black folks. Everybody else can be criticized. But black ratchets and black thugs, they want to be able to operate with impunity, with no consequences, no criticism, no accountability. They just want to be able to do what they want. And anyone who says otherwise is a racist or a coon. I was telling this dude the other day, I understand a little bit how white folks feel. White people are handcuffed. Y'all can't call niggas out because you get called racist. You could lose your job for calling a black person out on their behavior. If you're at work and you call out a lazy, broke-ass black person, they gonna go in the office and say, he's racist, and then you gonna be unemployed. I understand how y'all feel. I get it. I totally get it. That's exactly why it don't happen that often. It's so damn stupid, man. I have a biracial family. My sons are half white, half black. My woman is white. I don't play these dumb ass blame it on white people games. I don't. I'll call people out for what they do. If white folks do some stupid shit, I'm gonna call their ass out for doing stupid shit, not because they're white. If black folks do stupid shit, I'm gonna call them out for stupid shit, not because they're black. And the stupid shit that black people do, tear up their own neighborhoods, have a bunch of kids out of wedlock, go in and out of fucking jail and prison, robbing, stealing, and killing. This is shit that I talk about. It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. And if white people can't say anything, then black people have to. I have to say something. Cause listen, there ain't a white person on this website with a channel that want to risk losing their YouTube channel to call out black people. If you had a white person on here calling out black folks the way I do, their channel would be fucking deleted right now. They would not be able to keep their channel up because it would get fucking flagged every day for racism. So I have to do it. People like Kevin Samuels have to do it because nobody else will. I don't care if you call me names over it. What you gonna do about it? Show up at my crib and call me them names, and then it'll matter. Call me names on the internet don't mean shit. It just shows how weak and stupid you are. This is why I can't wait for them all to kill each other off. I don't get upset when they get killed. It don't bother me one bit when they get fucking shot by the cops. It don't bother me at all, not even a little bit. When I see them stories, oh, so-and-so was killed by the police, I know he done some dumb nigga shit. And I know he deserved it. So I don't get mad. I'm not finna be marching around in the streets talking about kill the police. That's just like them cops up in Detroit, where they were saying the cops just killed that boy for no reason. The video came out, it showed this black thug shooting at the police. First, he shot at them first, and then they shot back and killed him. And once the video came out, all of a sudden Black Lives Matter left town. What, you don't have a statement for the press? You don't want to go on the local news channel and complain? No, because you saw what the video showed. The dumb nigga shot at the police first, and then he got blasted. What you expect cops to do, stand there and get shot? Oh, and by the way, the cop that he shot at was a black cop. That's the cop that was standing in front of him when he pulled out his gun and started shooting. A black police officer. But you're not black if you're a cop. That's something else that the black community got going on. If you a black man or a black woman and you join the police force, then you ain't black no more. Nah, you don't count as a black person anymore if you join the police force. That's how ignorant the black community is. That's how stupid the black community is. I had a dude come in one of my streams. Fuck that, I ain't working for the white man. If you black, you shouldn't work for the white man. I own a business, I work for myself. I have contracts where the white men pay me money to do shit, but they're not my boss. They call me and contract my services. But even if you have to go punch a clock, a 9 to 5, working is better than being a broke ass loser. That Wakanda forever shit will leave you broke. I ain't working for no white man. Wakanda forever. No, broke ass nigga sleeping under a bridge forever. I can't stand when I hear that shit. I ain't working for the white man. Well, you ain't working then. You ain't doing shit then. You just gonna be a piece of trash the rest of your days. You gonna be a bum. And I ain't never gonna feel sorry for you. Never. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep it real as real can be. It's too many of these people running around on the internet being allowed to push this dumb narrative. Exactly. George Floyd got a gold casket. But David Dorn, a retired police officer guarding a pawn shop, got murdered, and the last thing he got to see was a dumb thug with a cell phone in his face. That's the last thing that man got to see. And he didn't get a gold casket. If it was me, George Floyd would have got kicked over in a hole. He would have got kicked over in a hole and dirt poured on him. That's what he would have got. Plain and simple. And I don't apologize at all. If you mad that I'm saying that, go to your YouTube daddy. I don't care. Niggas are niggas are niggas. And they are ruining it for the rest of us, for working black folks. They are ruining it for black people who want to have families, who want to own businesses, who want to do shit in life. They are ruining the shit for us. I want them separated from the rest of normal black people. And I ain't gonna stop. That's my lifelong mission. I want niggas and ratchet black females to be separated from the rest of us. I don't want them to even be considered a part of our black race, because they're not a part of us. They're like a mutation of us. You know how you have a creature and then you have another creature that's like a close kin to that creature, like a mutation of that creature? That's what they are to us. They're not real black people. They're injuring and hurting real black people. They're robbing and killing real black people. They ain't shit to me, and I ain't never gonna care about them. If the president go in there and wipe them all out, I'll be on the front lines clapping. And I don't care what anybody say, because I know the difference between working black folks, good black folks, and niggas. There's a clear difference between us. There's a clear line that's been drawn between us, and somebody has to say it. And that somebody is me. And I'm gonna say it till I die. I don't like ratchets, I don't like niggas. Period. Exactly. Alligators and crocodiles. They close, but they not alike. And far away, they look the same, but when you get up close, you can tell the difference between the alligator and the crocodile. You sure can. When you far away, they both just look the same. Get up on them and see. You'll notice the difference. I haven't changed my opinion as long as I've been on this website. Not one time have I said, okay, maybe I'm wrong. No, I know I'm right. I know these people are a clear and present danger to real black people. They are. They're more dangerous to us than the police could ever be. They're more dangerous to us than any white supremacist. They are. Black thugs are killing black people at a rate 10 times higher than the police. And 20 times higher than white supremacists. They are. They're killing black folks left and right. They're shooting black people left and right. They're robbing black people. There ain't no white folks in those neighborhoods in Chicago that's being shot up. Them are all black people being shot up. By other black people. By niggas. Let's just be real about it. So you can say I hate my own race or this. No. I love my race. That's why I want us to get away from them. I want us to be saved from them. And I don't care what anybody say. Call me whatever kind of racist you want. I don't want them around the rest of us. And I wish there was a way to segregate just them. If they could bring back segregation and Jim Crow laws just for thugs and ratchets, I would sign on the dotted line. I sure would. And I know that there's still racism. I know there are white people out there that are never going to accept me, no matter how hard I work. No matter how much money I make, there are always gonna be racist white folks that don't like me. But they're not as dangerous to me as thug ass black dudes. They're not gonna rob me and take my fucking car. They're not gonna kill me because of the color shirt I'm wearing. That you don't have to worry about that in the hood. Or when you hang around niggas. That's why I don't. That's why I always tell you guys, don't hang around them. All that's gonna happen is you're gonna go to jail or you're gonna go to the morgue. That's it. The only two places that you're gonna end up when you hang around thugs. And I'm talking from pure experience. All the time I spent in jail and prison, I was hanging around niggas. When I stopped hanging around niggas, I stopped going to jail. It is a 100% fact. I say this because it's true, boys and girls. I say it to you young people because y'all need to hear it. If you got any black thug friends, disown their asses right now, because this is your only chance to get away from them. Because if you keep being friends with them, they're going to eventually get you in trouble or get you killed. Don't let them in your car or your house, because they're going to leave a gun or drugs or something in your shit and you're going to go to jail for it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, everything I'm saying has happened to me. It has happened to me. It's just the truth. Nobody wants to be bothered with all that trouble, man. Ratchets and thugs are trouble. That's all they are. That's all they ever gonna be, because that's all they want to be. Can't make people be good. They have to choose to be good. And they choose to not be good. Ain't my fault. You can get mad at me all you want, but it ain't my fault. These people choose to be what they are. I just accept that they are what they are and stay away from them. A lot of y'all are white people who don't have any contact with niggas anyway. So y'all ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to the black dudes who follow me. Don't have no contact with these people. It'll save your life. It'll save your family's life. And it'll save you a lot of money. Because you don't have some broke ass loser begging you for $20 every day. I used to have one of those kind of black friends. That's why he ain't my friend anymore. Hey man, can I borrow $20? Imagine somebody asks you for $20 every day. Multiply $20 times 30 fucking days. And then multiply the fact that you ain't never getting your money back. Now, you didn't have to ban that dude. He can call me a self-hater all he want. I don't care. You call me a self-hater. You think your one little piddly comment matters to me? You're the exact broke-ass kind of nigga I'm talking about. And I hope you die. And yes, I'm saying it out loud. I hope you get shot by a cop, hit by a bus, fall out of a tree, something. I hope it happens to you. I do. Because you deserve it. You ain't shit. Now you can be banned. Get rid of him. I'm not like everybody else. I hope the National Guard come through and shoot your neighborhood up. You deserve it, you piece of trash. I want all of y'all gone. And I ain't scared to say it. I don't give a fuck about YouTube. I want every last one of them gone. I ain't never gonna bite my tongue on that shit. Worst thing ever happened to the black fucking community is piece of shit thugs like that. Garbage people. Can't stand them. Don't want nothing to do with them. Fuck him. He gone. He been banned. Fuck him. He out of here. Anybody got time for that stuff, man? If y'all want somebody to be fake, y'all want one of those pro-blacks to tell you how much they love all these thugs and losers, you're on the wrong channel. I care about actual black people who are trying to be people. The word black ain't the important part in there. The word people is. We're trying to be people. We don't care about the black part so much as the people part. We're trying to be humans. You can't do that when you got a pack of animals running around shooting up their own neighborhoods and killing their own kids and killing anybody who they disagree with. Or coming on the internet accusing everybody of being racist. You can't build with people like that. You can't grow with people like that. It's nothing good can come out of it. So you call me a self-hater all you want. Sorry, I love myself. Why do you think I live in a white neighborhood? Because I love myself so much I don't want to die living in a black neighborhood. If I was a self-hater, I would live in a hood where that loser is, waiting every day to get shot. No, I spend an absorbent amount of money to stay out of the hood. I pay more money in rent than some of these dudes make in a month just so I don't have to live in the hood. On purpose, because I do care about myself. I ain't a self-hater, I'm a self-lover. And I also want my children to be safe. I don't want my kids walking around in a drug-infested, bullet hole-ridden neighborhood. I don't want my children to be like those kids in Chicago, 7, 8 years old, with bullet wounds. So y'all can say what y'all want about me, but a lot of folks agree with me. A lot of folks 100% agree with me. Y'all are worthless and y'all fucking up the rest of the black community. So, I'll be Uncle Tom, all the shit you call me, I don't care. Thank you very much. Don't you guys find it funny that all the coons and Uncle Toms have good jobs and make money and have families? Don't you think that's kind of weird? All us coons are doing just fine. All the OGs and thugs and real niggas, they the ones out in the street struggling. They the ones that ain't got nowhere to sleep when it's cold at night. Being a coon starting to sound like a good thing, ain't it? I'm a thug, I'm a real nigga. Is that why you sleeping under a bridge tonight? Cause you a real nigga? Huh? Ain't it funny how all these real niggas don't even have a car? All these real niggas don't even have a bank account? Yeah, you real stupid. Real broke. I don't think rap is to blame. I think black culture is to blame. See, it's easy to blame it on rap music, but rap music is just a small part of black culture. Crime in the black community is because of the way people are being raised. Because there are no dads anymore. There are no dads in the black community anymore. And when there are no men to step in and stop this behavior, it goes crazy. It goes haywire. That's what the problem is. I ain't gonna blame it on rap music. That might have some influence, but that's not the total problem. The problem is the lack of daddies. Niggas growing up with just a mommy and they auntie and they grandmama. There ain't no dads. Why you think I'm here for my sons? I don't want them raised up by women. They're gonna be raised up by me. So that way they know how to be men. Women can't teach men how to be men. Men have to do that. And I'm going to do that for my kids. My boys are gonna learn how to be men. They ain't gonna be running around doing all this stupid ass thug shit. I wanna be a rapper. I wanna be a basketball player. No, my sons ain't gonna be that stupid. They'll be running around and doing that stupid shit. If they end up being a rapper or a basketball player, I want it to be because they earned it, not because they think that's the only thing they can do. Because a lot of black kids grow up thinking that a rapper or a basketball player is the only thing they can accomplish. They're never taught that they can be doctors and lawyers and chemists and scientists. Black kids are not taught that anymore. They're just taught to be a rapper. Go get shot doing a music video. Nah, my sons are going to learn they can be whatever they want to be. Period. Whatever they choose. Like my youngest son, he likes cooking. He wants to be a chef. He wants to... You know how much money people make on TV cooking meals? People like Rachel Ray and people like that, them motherfuckers making a killing on TV cooking, showing people how to make shit. My son want to do that. I'm proud of him. If he want to be a chef, cool, I'm good. But that's something besides a rapper. Exactly, Nipsey Hussle. Man, I'm glad you brought that up, EDP. Nipsey Hussle, prime example. He stayed in the hood and got killed trying to help the hood. Trying to keep it real. And got murdered in front of his clothing store. A lot of people forgot about that, but you're right. Got murdered in front of his store in the hood trying to keep it real. Man, please. Once I start making money, I got the hell out of there. And I'm going to tell you why you can't make money and live in the hood. Because black people are jealous. Black people are really jealous, especially niggas. You can't have a clothing store or something like that in the hood. If Nipsey Hussle had that clothing store in a white area, and he's like, you want to sell urban clothes? You can sell urban clothes, but have the store in a white neighborhood. That way you don't get shot outside your store. He was selling urban clothes in an urban neighborhood and got murdered. There are a lot of stores in white neighborhoods that sell baggy pants and hip-hop style clothes. But because they're in a white neighborhood, they don't worry about getting robbed and killed. You can sell urban shit. There's a lot of stores like that sell urban shit, but they do it from a safe place. So the thugs have to come to the white neighborhood in order to buy that. They're not in their own backyard when they buy it. They have to come to the white neighborhood, and everybody's watching their ass. So they can't really do nothing. All they can do is buy their shit and leave. But in the hood, ain't nobody watching in the hood. When you in the hood, do you pay attention to niggas coming and going? No. Nobody in the hood does that. But when you in a white neighborhood, white people watch everything, especially when it involves black people. All my neighbors watch me. All of them. When I get in my truck and pull out my driveway, I be seeing people peeking through the blinds. All my neighbors watch me. That's why I live in a white neighborhood. Because if somebody break in my house, I guarantee you my neighbors can tell me who did it. Because they always watching anyway. Yeah. Don't nobody watch nothing in the hood. Somebody can see somebody breaking your house in the black neighborhood. They can know the person who did it. And they won't even tell you. And then when the police come, shit, I ain't snitching. I ain't snitching. I ain't snitching. But as soon as somebody break into their house, they want you to snitch. You better tell me who broke in my house. Nah, I ain't snitching. Ain't that what you said? No snitching. Hey, that no snitching shit is the dumbest shit ever, guys. When I lived down in Miami, I'm not gonna get a guy's name away, but I stopped being friends with this dude. This motherfucker saw somebody kill his brother. He know the person who did it. Knew exactly who it was. Could identify him, everything. You wanna know what he said? I ain't snitching. I'm gonna just kill that nigga myself. So instead of telling the police who killed your own brother, you would rather spend your time trying to hunt the nigga down. Stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. You kill my brother, I'm going to, and I know who you the fuck you are, you're going to prison. You're going to fucking prison. I'm not gonna be running around the streets like I'm the Punisher trying to get revenge. That shit is stupid as hell. That shit dumber than fuck, man. Yes, I'm dead serious. I still know the guy to this day. I don't talk to him, but to this day, he still ain't told the police. The dude that he looking for might be dead, far as he know, but he still ain't told the police to this day who killed his brother. That's part of the reason I got the hell out of Miami, because Miami's a rough fucking place. Listen, the Miami you see on TV, the glitz and the glamour and the Bugattis and the Lamborghinis, that's not Miami. That's not the real Miami. Not even close. Yeah, that is not even close to the real Miami. Believe me. Now, Miami is a really hard place to live. Yeah, I lived there for a long time, man. It's rough sledding in Miami, especially if you don't make a lot of money. It's hard living there. Miami is a very, very expensive place to live. If you don't have a good job, or if you ain't dealing dope or something, you can't live there, man. When I lived down there, I had a $900 a month, I guess you call it a studio apartment, and I had one of those beds that you pull out of the wall. It was like a one room. The bathroom, the kitchen, and the bedroom was basically all in the same room. It was small as fuck, and it was $900 a month. And it wasn't even actually in Miami. It was in Hialeah, which is just outside of Miami. But that's how fucking expensive it is. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. That's how expensive it is to live there. It's stupid. That's why I got the hell up out of there, man. It's just too much money being spent. Just like a lot of people live there just so they can say they live in Miami. I didn't want to be one of those people. I don't want to say, well, I am from Miami. Man, fuck that. That shit too expensive. Let me get the hell out of here. Now here I am in Tennessee, and you can get a 4 or 5 bedroom house for like $1,200 here. You know, so yeah, it just, you know. But I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot, for real, in Miami. It's when I was down there, when I was a member of the gang and shit, I learned a whole bunch. And I also learned that that is a terrible way to live. Being a thug is a terrible way to live. And people like to try to call me a hypocrite because I used to be a gang member. And I used to be a thug and all this, and now I'm railing against them. Well, who do you think is the best person that's positioned to call out thugs and gang members? Somebody who's never been a part of it, or somebody who used to live that life? Who's the best person to help somebody with a drug problem? Some asshole that's never smoked weed, or maybe somebody who used to be a drug addict? Who do you think's better for the job? I think I'm best equipped because I used to be in a gang. I used to do the stuff that they do. So I'm better equipped. I think I have a right to say stop doing it. That don't make me a hypocrite. I am a reformed criminal. I stopped being a criminal, which is proof that anyone can stop being a criminal. Simple as that. But hey, it is what it is. They call me what they want. I don't care. I know the shit I'm saying can help people. There are several guys in my Discord right now who thank me. They tell me all the time, man, I got a job from listening to you. You convinced me to fucking get off my ass and work. You convinced me to stop doing stupid stuff. There are a lot of guys in my Discord tell me that shit every day. Man, you inspired me. So I don't care what my naysayers think. You don't have to like me. I know I'm helping people. I know people are convinced that my words matter. So all you people that, oh, fuck him. I don't give a fuck. Who the hell are you? Maybe if y'all listen and stop being player haters, y'all can do something in your life. But we know that ain't gonna happen. Anyways, boys and girls, I think I've been on here long enough. It's 3 hours. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I got some streams to do on my other channels, and then I'll probably be back on this channel tomorrow night. And I already got another Kevin Samuels video that I just pulled, so we definitely gonna have to talk about that tomorrow night. These chicks are funny, man. I have to keep doing this. This is hilarious kind of stuff. I appreciate y'all coming out. Thanks to EDP for showing up. He been like, you know, giving me a lot of praise and stuff on my vids and everything. Cool dude. And I'm glad he come and hang out with us every now and then. Let me get my butt off here. I'm find me a snack, and I'm probably gonna watch some TV. Oh, and I convinced some people to get that HBO Max thing because I got it. That shit awesome, ain't it? I told you. Yeah, I appreciate it, EDP. Thanks, man. I'm gonna get my butt off here, and I'm gonna finna watch me a couple cartoons until I go to bed. Actually, I was watching Rick and Morty. I need to get back on that. I was just watching it from beginning to end. That shit's hilarious. But I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.